Last we left off,
Fucking town, man. God, it's the fucking barn. What?
Yeah.
Fucking seriously? Now there's a horse too? God.
all right, here, hold on.
Old McDonald over here. Fuck. Like,
Here we go. Early morning. Better?
God, crickets? God, this place just has no
Our bard just
quiet zones.
Our bard just wants silence for days.
Who's walking? Wait a second.
You can go and check.
It's you know what?
Rolling
It's
initiative.
probably Maxine.
That's see, Maxine is showing
Still
up.
horses, by the way.
Yeah, Maxine is a horse.
Wait,
Yeah.
why is Maxine here? I thought she was off being
It's
a
a
spy.
horse.
She
Go
gets
wherever it's
around. She's fantasy Uber.
I thought she's a spy horse.
No, she's basically a horse that gossips.
Spy horse. Sorry.
Secret agent, man.
An agent. All right, kill the bard.
Secret agent horse. All right. So
Funny joke. Ha 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 ha.
last we left off, you guys had been tasked with finding Maxine, the talking horse, to gather information about a possible Zentrum operatives, or intel about possible Zentrum operatives. You guys had managed to, after some very interesting events, found Maxine and recovered the information with relative ease, I'll say, and received your payment. I understand this is going to be a bit of a short intro because honestly, I'm tired and I don't remember half of it off the top of my head. So we are
I
going
got
to...
arrested,
Yes, you did get arrested. Thank you for
and
reminding
then
me.
I unarrested myself.
Yeah, you went to...
I got a candle.
You did get a candle. You went to the Coliseum and got yourself arrested by making the guards think you were drunk, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Or not necessarily making them think you were drunk. It's
I mean, they
thought you were
mistook
drunk
me
because
for
you were
drunk.
asking very strange questions because you were in front of a place that has.
They
horses.
forgot they were in a fantasy universe.
Talking horses are not a normal thing to come across. It's a big city.
Talking cats on
Magic
the other hand.
mouth.
No, talking cats are probably even stranger.
We found one. Actually, they found us. The cat.
They found you.
I'm one.
That's yes. But I was
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
literally
real
sleeping
cats.
next to one. Anyway, you guys had managed to successfully recover the information and got yourselves your reward. And some of you joined with the Harpers. Some of you earned reputation. Some of you just received your gold payment, which was fairly decent, if I recall correctly.
I'll just remind you,
But-
remind Bat that I gave him everybody's gold. As far as my character knows, it was the gold for everybody.
I
Gold
really
for
should have wrote
Pat.
down how much I gave you guys. I don't remember.
You gave us 50 apiece. So
Yes.
wait, how can
Reminding
you
me.
steal
Like just
that gold if it's already been given to us?
no. I didn't steal it. I received my 50, right? Because I received it in a package,
Uh-huh.
and then I
And he literally handed it to you.
I
and
And
handed
you
it to
handed
you.
it to me.
Yeah, to give to everybody. That was at least what I tried to say.
To give to everybody?
Yeah, like so you could divvy it up amongst everybody. And then I went to bed.
Okay.
He believed he wasn't owed that money because he didn't go on the mission.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, but let's go on.
I mean, it's a monstrous amount of gold for what was essentially like we found a horse in like an hour.
Yeah.
And then we talked to it, and that was the mission.
Out of character.
Not only that, it was a horse that frequently travels in front of the fucking place that the guy
Yeah,
told
it was
us.
it was
to be
hard
on
to
that.
get. It was hard to get the mission than do the mission.
Mm-hmm.
We had to like get
It could
fancy
have
There's a lot
gone
of
clothes,
so much
go to
worse for you guys.
seven. Go. We had to go like to 7 different fucking appointments and watch a play just to get the briefing.
Well, I guess it also helps that we didn't just like chase a horse.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you did roll very well.
I mean, you guys remember what happened the last time with the horse incident and the cart and the fire and explosions,
Yeah.
etc.
Let's not.
We're
repeat
still
I
on
that.
mean,
the map.
that would have made the horse easier to catch.
Which,
Uh,
I mean, if you can
guess.
catch up to a horse that's running 10 feet around faster than you, sure, why not?
Well, it crashes. The crash. There's the dying, or the, it would be the dying confessions of a horse.
Oh, jeez.
Zentarum. That's right. You found out a bunch of things about that.
Anyway, so we begin in the early morning, as you can probably hear, or not, because I just realized the audio is not on loop.
Mhm.
But regardless, you guys are all asleep at this point, I would imagine, unless somebody is up at this point.
Hmm.
However, this is the first thing that you hear.
The Fire Nation.
Holy.
Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air.
What?
A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door. What is everybody doing at this moment? Because you guys would have all been woken up by the very loud explosion that happened right outside.
Is that the ghost?
I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak downstairs. Try to.
Okay,
What
Perfidy's
the hell did Perfidy do?
sneaking down out.
It's not. It's not Baradin.
Let's go ahead and I said Perfidy.
I know, but Marty is saying as if it was Baradin.
Theory, what are you doing?
I'm going to go downstairs and check. Oh, wait. Give me a layout of the house real quick.
Hold on.
Oh, that's why we're in this map.
Trollskull
Yeah.
Manor.
That's how I knew. I was like, something's gonna happen because
we have a thing. We have a picture. If you go to additional. Yeah, we have that additional Waterdeep handouts
There we go. Thank you.
in the player.
So that is the layout of the place. You guys were on the second floor.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look out the window in the or the balcony of the second floor.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
you
like,
s-
Do I
so
already
the
see it?
balcony
I'm just on
here?
the balcony.
You see people running in various different directions, panicking.
So I don't see anything on the balcony.
That's
Like, I don't
correct.
see like what had happened.
So, for the record, the sound came from this direction. So you would not be able to see anything from the northern balcony.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, then Thunder's gonna change balconies.
Okay.
Because there's just
Uh,
another
there-
balcony over there.
Yeah, there is another balcony. So, if you're
Yes.
going to go ahead and do that, Theory, you said you were doing what now? Sorry.
I will also follow him to the other balcony.
Okay. Torin, what are you doing?
Donning my armor.
Okay, that's going to take a little while.
Yep.
And Ivo.
I'm
Well,
going
there's nothing to run from.
rush to the door of the room I'm in and peek outside.
Okay. What room were you sleeping in?
I was in the. Can I ping that? No, I can't ping a handout. That sucks. So I was in the common room
Okay.
of the second floor.
All right. So where are you peeking out? Are you just peeking out the window that's right there, out in the back?
There's a staircase to the back.
I left
You know,
through that staircase.
to the-
Correct.
the
Well,
first
to be
floor.
specific, that's in the hallway,
Rear.
and that leads upstairs.
Okay.
And the the northern stairwell,
Yeah, that one leads
is that what you're
downstairs.
talking about? That leads outside.
Yeah, that one. I wanted to check that one.
Okay. You see pretty much the same thing that Thunder saw from the northern balcony. You see people running in various different directions, panicking,
Okay.
and doors being opened and slammed shut.
Okay.
All right. So, switching back to Thunder and Theory, because you guys would see this first here. Let's see here. As I pull up things here. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Nope, that's not it either. I have to find the. There's so many sheets I have to go through here.
They need to be color coded.
I know they really do. Because unfortunately, there's only so much I can do right now. plots, crime scene. Here we go. So you can see at this point, people. Several of the buildings right now have doors open, and you can see people kind of looking outside, coming from down here. You can see one of which is a familiar face. You recognize Fala, kind of looking outside the door down here. But along with that, you can see what looks like 11 bodies out in the streets. If you want more details than that, you're going to have to make a perception check.
And boop. Damn.
Theory, you also see this, by the way, and you can make a check as well if you'd like.
I saw even less.
So,
We're flying blind.
looking from your perspective, you're still getting used to this place, and you realize that, oh yeah, there's a rail on the balcony that's kind of blocking my view as you kind of just like scramble up to try and peek over.
I'm very small.
Thunder, whilst you don't necessarily get any specific details, you can see what looks like one elderly humanoid, it looks like, probably female. Two cloaked figures, hard to tell what they are exactly. Two female humans, and one clearly what looks like a half-elf male, seems like, dressed in kind of plain clothes. A smaller fellow, probably a gnome, wearing what looks like a burned cloak. And two... I would say at this point you're probably familiar enough with halflings to recognize a halfling when you see them. Though it's kind of hard to tell whether they're male or female from this distance. And that's
So
kind of
these,
what you
these
get
are the
from this point.
bodies.
These are the bodies that you can see, yes.
What about me, Effie? Am I can't see anything. I should be outside, right?
It depends on where exactly you went, because you went out the door, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
down to the first floor.
would I know where the sound came from?
Yes, you would have an idea as to where the sound came from.
So could I go and stealthily approach it to see? I'm looking for people who might have made the sound more than actually, the results of the sound.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, clicking on the buttons.
So many boxes.
Perception.
Perception.
There we go.
Okay. Looking around, let me make sure that there's nothing specific on this. Watch, handle it.
Wouldn't it be insight though? I mean, it's the same roll, I think.
No, it wouldn't. This would not be based on insight.
Yeah,
This is
it
you specifically looking to see if you can spot
Mm-hmm.
what caused the explosion.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You're looking in the papers to see if you can tell me.
I'm looking to see if there's anything specific.
Oh.
Okay, no. Unfortunately, you do not see anything. Looking around the streets, looking up at the tops of the buildings, looking through the various alleyways that you can see from this location,
Mm-hmm.
you don't see anything. Nothing that would indicate what would even potentially cause something like this.
Okay. So as the time goes by, I don't know what the timetable is here. I'll look for where the explosion took place.
Okay. So, at that point, you would basically circle around, and you could probably see it from here, though you wouldn't be able to get very good description of anything without making a perception check. However, I'm going to switch to Marty here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Marty, what is the time? How long does it take to get your armor on without help?
It's a
Remind me
very
here if you
good
don't remember.
question. Does it say?
I believe it would be under armor.
I
Hold
thought
on.
it was 10 minutes.
Getting into and out of armor. So you're wearing heavy armor, correct?
Scale mail. It's
It's medium.
it's a medium.
Okay, it's gonna take you a good 5 minutes or so.
Damn.
Yep.
What if you could have saved somebody, Paladin?
I can still save them in 5
Later.
minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Yeah. They're not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
5 minutes later. All right, so we're
Yeah.
gonna skip you for now. 'Cause it's
That's
gonna
why.
take
That's
you a
why ambulances go to crime scenes at a leisurely stroll.
while. Okay. Let's see here. Ivar, what are you doing?
Can I assist him now since we're in the same room?
I'll say go ahead and make. You're familiar enough with the armor, because you did train with this kind of stuff, even though you don't necessarily wear it.
Excellent.
Make me a sleight of hand roll,
Okay.
just to see how fine of control that you can make with this.
Oh.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're not really going to be much help here. It's been a long time since you've tried to get into or out of scale mail, and you're used to it being put on you rather than you putting it on someone else.
Right.
So, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be any help here. Theory and Thunder, what are you two doing? Because you guys are kind of in the same area right now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I guess I will go downstairs.
I'm just gonna hop down.
Yeah.
You're gonna hop
Oh.
down? Alright,
Alright.
make
Yeah.
an acrobatics check for me.
Boop,
As you hop down.
boo. Flip. Yeah.
Okay. So, luckily you make it down without incident.
First on the scene.
Technically speaking, yes.
Does anyone look alive? Besides the running people.
Besides the running people, you can see again. You can currently see right now, Fala kind of standing outside, looking around, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and you can see it's like a very shocked expression on their face.
I waved to Fala because the only person that we've met is alive.
Okay.
It's a 100% survival rate of named characters.
That is fair.
So that's good.
I'm just moving characters around here who need to be moved around. Follow waves back. The look of panic on her face, on their face, still very clearly evident.
Yeah, well, it's not like a happy wave. It's just,
No, it's like a yeah.
neighbors walk out of building and there's a car crash in the middle.
basically, yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
So theory, it does take you a little bit longer, but you can make your way downstairs. I'd say you probably would make it to right about where Perfidy is. Speaking of which, Perfidy, what are you doing? Now that you're down there and kind of around that corner.
Do I see Thunder jumping down?
I would say about this point, yes, you would.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep hiding as best I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be looking out to see if anybody is looking at Thunder, or like if anybody is suspicious, or suspicious looking rather.
Make an insight check for me.
Mm-hmm.
See how good you are at reading people. See if anybody has any suspicious motives. Okay.
Damn.
From what you can tell of the people running around here, it doesn't look like there's anybody who stands out. At least not in the sense of them being suspicious. People are just running all over the place. Like, people are scared. People are... It's not exactly calm at the moment.
Okay, then
It's more panic than suspicion in most people that you see.
then I'm gonna.
Is there any sign? Sorry,
Yeah,
I
go
was just saying, like, is there any sign of like the origin or evidence of like the blast or fire or whatever?
Yes. So there are small fires that are kind of smoldering. Luckily, none of the buildings seem to have been damaged or set on fire, but there is very clearly a blast mark from right about here-ish. You can see what looks like an outward blast pattern right here.
Ooh. I'm just gonna make my way towards.
And the bodies are just scattered all throughout that area.
I'm gonna make my way towards Thunder. I assume he's right next to the bodies then.
I don't know. Are you? Do you approach? Any closer?
Approaching.
Yeah.
So I was approaching follow and so on, but I can't use my character.
Because of the fact you were asking about it, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Yeah, I was about to
See.
say I was going to do an Arcana check to see if
I
it
kind of figured
recognizes
this.
as being
Yeah.
a magic fire blast like the one I do or not. Damn. There's
You've never,
all right.
you've never seen quite like something like this. I mean, obviously you have your own capabilities, but nothing like this that you've ever seen has been done.
Fire big, but my fire small.
Can I roll as well? Can I roll Arcana when I arrive?
Are you proficient with Arcana by chance?
No.
I'll say go ahead and roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm technically not
less
proficient
likely
with
to
Arcana,
know.
but I am a sorcerer
Yeah.
who uses fire.
Okay. What is the DC on this?
Nope.
Pretty much the same thing. You've seen people, do flame-based magic, but nothing quite like this. Let's see here.
Let me know when
So,
I reach the bodies.
Okay. So, Theory, you're coming out, I assume. If I recall,
Yeah.
you said you were going down to the first floor.
Yep.
Like I said previously, you would have made it to probably where Perfidy is right now.
Okay.
So,
I can't go outside, by the way, so it's like,
are you stuck?
yeah, I can't be on the street. There we
you
go.
You should now be unstuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the lines.
So I would be right around here, maybe.
And Ivar, what did you say you were doing? Sorry, I forgot.
Well, I was
You
assisting
were trying to assist him. Okay.
Marty.
Hold that thought for a little longer here, because
Okay.
Theory was technically stuck. So, Theory,
Yeah.
what are you doing with your action, so to speak, for this not really combat thing? I'm just trying to go down the line here to get everybody as evenly as possible.
Let's see. So that X down here is where the.
That is where the blasts seem to have originated from, yes.
Okay. I will head towards that direction.
Okay.
I
You
also
can make it
can't get out
probably
of the
to right
building.
about where Perfidy is.
Okay.
And, sorry, what were you saying, Thunder?
I also can't get out of the building because there's like a collision boundary.
Out of the
There we
building.
go.
Sorry. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drag everybody out of the building just to make things easier on everybody.
Yeah.
So this
Thank
way,
you.
once people start moving, they can. Yeah. So as you get closer, you can see more and more details. Very clearly, as I pull the thing up here. Nope, that's not it. It was the other one. Haha. Crime scene. There we go. So with a little bit more detail for those of you who rolled decently enough, in this case, that would be Thunder. Although the rest of you guys are starting to make out details as well. Thunder, you can see the elderly woman. Just burnt basically to a crisp, barely recognizable at all. Two cloaked, what looks like male humans, clad in burned leather armor and what looks like sheathed longswords at their sides. Two female humans and the one male half elf that I mentioned before that are dressed in plain clothes. The male gnome is wearing a burned cloak and looks to be clutching what looks like a dagger. And two female halflings who looks like they were holding a flute or a fiddle of some sort, although they've been burned quite badly as well. And two male halflings who seem to be spaced out between the two female halflings.
Do any of them resemble any of the characters we've met before?
I don't believe so, no.
It looks. I'm gonna.
Is that building on fire?
I mean, I'm glad they're not somebody.
No,
we
that's the
know.
ground.
No, that was something you guys did.
Yeah, it's the ground.
Oh, I
What?
don't remember what that was. I don't remember that was-
What do we do next to follow?
I assume that was probably because of the fact that it's an herbalist's.
It's the ground. It's the name of the shop.
Oh, right. Yes,
Oh.
right. It's yeah, okay, it's coming back
But
to
the
me.
house right next to
I need to
follow
get
on
the
fire.
name
I'm
of
like,
the-
that sounds like a problem.
Yeah, I need to get the name of the shop again.
So I'm gonna say, I don't know if we're all together, but I'm gonna say, It looks like they'll.
Corellon's Crown. There it is. That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
It looks like they'll. A group of adventurers that got into a bit of a bad fight. I'm gonna look at everybody.
I don't have any fire stopping tricks.
Oh, that's right, because things are still on fire.
No buildings are on fire. It looks like they're just like small dying out fires.
Okay, that's all right. And I'm gonna stomp the fires. If not stomping the corpses though. I'm not gonna step on them.
But aren't they
That's
on
probably a
fire?
good thing considering some of the bodies are currently kind of singed and slightly burning.
I'm not.
Take that corpse.
I'm not gonna
teach you to burn in my neighborhood.
I'm not gonna stomp on the corpses though. I'm only gonna, if there's fires around. I am gonna look at their weapons though. Are they?
Probably check for
What?
if any of them are
Wait a
alive.
second. Are you about to steal from dead people?
It seems like it.
Isn't that what D&D characters do most of
So,
the time?
do you guys? Do the rest
Well,
of you
usually
guys
things that
continue-
they kill.
Do the rest of you continue approaching as well, along with?
Yes.
Okay.
I also continue
Medicine
approaching.
Feel free to
check.
move up.
Just looking for survivors.
They are definitely dead. There are nobody. None of the bodies are. They're very
Wow.
clearly bodies. They are dead,
My intention with looking
charred
for the,
to near crisp.
my intention with looking at the weapons is to see if I can identify who they might be, because some groups have certain types of weapons that are.
Yeah, they might be from a guild.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Make a perception check here for me, Perfidy,
Mm-hmm.
as you kind of search through the bodies. Okay. Nothing seems to stand out. At least not to you.
Okay. Is the longsword?
You don't seem to recognize anything.
Is the longsword in the? You said there was somebody with grasping something in their hands. One of the weapons.
Yes. So, the gnome that
Mhm.
is dead, who's currently wearing what looks like a burned cloak, is currently clutching a dagger.
And the other ones are not.
The other ones are cloaked human males, clad in leather armor with two sheathed longswords.
I'm gonna point to the gnome and I'm gonna say that one had a weapon ready. The other ones didn't.
I never have a weapon ready.
I'm gonna approach the gnome and I'm gonna look through his things and see if he has anything that identifies him. I'm also gonna look around to see if anybody, any police is seeing me. Before
Okay.
I say police, I mean the guard.
Make a perception check on the guard.
Mhm.
You've already made an attempt to search through the bodies, so I'm going to say no, you don't find anything else.
Okay.
However,
Ooh.
okay.
I know the guard's on the other side of the city.
Wow.
Whilst you don't see any guards immediately, you do hear the faint sound of what sounds like a lot of footsteps approaching.
I'm gonna turn to the
Clearly
others.
clad in armor.
I'm gonna turn to the others. I suggest you don't touch anything. I think we're about to get some help. And I'm gonna go in the direction of the sound.
Well, it still sounds like they're fairly far off. It's just that you can just kind of
Oh, okay.
barely hear them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say,
You figure you probably have another 2 or 3 minutes before they show up.
oh, okay, let me think then.
They'll get here before Marty.
Yeah, they will. Just barely.
I'm gonna say, we're probably gonna get the guards around here pretty soon. I don't know if we can help before they arrive.
Help who?
I don't know. Find who did this? What happened? I don't know. Does this happen often? Because
I mean, I would appreciate knowing
Why
there's
does
gonna
it
be fire
sound like
going on
you
outside.
did this?
You instantly became the most suspicious person.
why? I'm new to this
Oh my
part,
God.
to these pods. I don't know if
So,
you're the
I
ones
just
who
wanna
live
be
over
clear.
there.
I want to play resistance with you because everyone will always think you're a spy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, probably.
So, I just want to be clear here. Nobody else is attempting to search the bodies?
No, why would I do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm looking at them like I want to. Actually, can I do a check to see Just like what happened exactly, just to make sure there's no other. Nope, that didn't work.
It wouldn't be a medicine check if you're trying to discern.
I'm just trying to discern how they died.
I'll be right back.
You don't even need to make a medicine check. It's very clear that they burned alive.
Okay, well, some had weapons out, so I didn't know if there was maybe
Oh,
someone's
no, the
burning bodies to
smell.
cover up.
Yeah, it's starting to smell pretty bad. It smells like burned human flesh
Eh.
or burned flesh in general. It's more than just humans.
Wait, there weren't?
No, there's some
Yeah.
gnomes and
There's a couple. There's
Oh.
4 halflings, a gnome, a half elf, and the rest are human.
I thought you meant like there were animals that got burnt, and I was like, oh god.
if you're not gonna do anything, I'm gonna go towards Fala. I will go to whoever I see around here that's like looking at us.
Okay, you can see Fala.
Yeah, I was gonna go to follow.
All right, feel free.
Yeah.
I don't know who's taking
Did
the
you
lead.
see anything?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was asking, did you see anything?
Let me pull up the sheet here. Eyewitnesses. Here we go. So you start speaking with her for a short period of time here, trying to basically doing it again. You speak with Follow, trying to calm them down. Eventually, you manage to get this out of them. I was watering the plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured. Though through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, then start limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following him. And he
Which way did he go?
He was headed towards the bent nail. So off to your right, towards this way here.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna immediately start going that direction.
Yeah.
Sprinting, by the way.
This way.
Okay, I will follow them.
I will follow.
Okay.
Marty.
The bent nail. Marty will pick up the clues and talk to Fala again in a few minutes.
Maybe.
Okay. As for the rest of you, you
Forgot how
are
laggy
now
this
beginning to
screen is.
hear the same thing that Perfidy, I was about to say Paradin, that Perfidy was. You're starting to hear the armored kind of footsteps heading this direction. It's very
somebody-
loud.
Somebody drew a bent nail.
That's me. That was me. I can remove that if you want.
All right. So you can see someone standing outside here. Someone I believe you guys have not met yet.
Tally Fellbranch.
Not that you would know that.
It says it on the map.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't normally read people's nameplates in WoW,
Yeah.
and that's how you meet them. Ethereal name tags.
Yes, let me read the name tag above your head for a moment. Give me a second. All right, let me pull up the Troll Skull Alley.
Nobody did an inside check on them though.
Okay.
They might have been lying.
So, first things first, you can obviously see there is a small wooden sign above the shop's main door. Is rather bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. That is literally the only thing on the sign. I'm not going to describe what you see in there because obviously you're not in there. However, you do see a male half-elf standing before you.
What does that sound?
Here's what sound.
Small dog barking.
Is it? Oh. It sounds like a tiny like
Also,
Yoshi
I
volume,
just-
like Yahoo!
Realize I did not add the audio that I had planned for this. Hold on a moment.
For the
whoops.
footsteps.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, Colonel, with the herbalist, you can be suspicious because you're new here, but I don't think anyone in the existing like from the previous roster is particularly suspicious of the herbalist.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't. be
Yeah, no, I
suspicious.
have no. I have no
Surprise
suspicion of
mass
her.
murderer herbalist who just lives next to us this entire time.
I wouldn't be suspicious either. It's not my nature.
There we go.
Someone's playing
There's
sad
music in
piano.
Planned on playing for this.
The blast woke up the pianist.
Okay, so you see a male half elf before you, who's kind of looking in bewilderment and trying to figure out what exactly happened. I haven't seen you around here before. Who are you? What happened here? What's going on? I heard a very loud a very loud bang.
Did you happen to see anybody limp this way?
Let me see if they saw anything.
Does this person match the description that we were given?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a gnome, wasn't it?
No, you were not. You were not given much of a description, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But they were burned.
The only thing that you got was a cloaked man.
Cloakman, yeah, that's the one.
Who was burned? Oh yeah, they didn't even specify. Oh.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you and shrugs. I was inside working on working at the forge.
I'm gonna turn to Thunder and I'm gonna say, you should look around here. You might still be around.
Or the forger. I'm sorry. At my carving bench. Excuse me. He's a wood carver, not a
Weaponsmith.
or blacksmith.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn to Thunder and I'm gonna say, you should look around here. They might still be around. The fugitive. I'll look on ahead, and I'll lead the way. I won't lead the way. I'll go on by myself to see if I can find it.
I'm gonna do.
As you say that, you can see more of just a panicked expression go cross over his face, and he just kind of steps back inside, closes the door, and you hear an audible click.
I'm gonna do a
Just
perception
walks.
check just to see if there's any signs of like footprints coming from the direction.
This would be more of a survival check.
Survival.
Yeah.
No.
I probably
not
would
good
be
at
doing a survival
this.
check as well, right?
If you're
trying to-
looking for
trying to
footprints
track
or
someone.
anything, yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm trying to track the person who's running away.
Go ahead and make a roll. And that's all I'm going to allow for now. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can very clearly see moving past here through some of the dirt and grime and whatnot that's just on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What looks like a... You can very clearly tell that this person was limping because it's a heavy footprint, then a light footprint, then a heavy footprint, then a light footprint, kind of moving out of the direction out towards the northwest entrance, or
Okay.
the northeast entrance, which is right here.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at Thunder. I don't know if he has eye contact with me though. I can see him, and I'm gonna gesture and beg him, like ask him to come and just to follow. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep moving forward because I don't see anything,
Yeah.
and there's only one.
I
There's only
know
one
what-
direction.
What are you doing in the meantime here? Because you've been kind of quiet. Have you just been following them, or what have you been doing?
I've just been following them.
Okay.
What about Theory?
I am following you guys still.
Yeah, you guys should be able to move your tokens around and keep in mind too. So,
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
so it is about this time, Torin. You finally get your armor on, so you can finally make your way out. However, as you do, you begin to hear, or all of you begin to hear, the very familiar sound of what sounds like guards arriving on scene. And
Jesus,
someone
the fuzz.
barking orders to cordon off the entrances. At which point,
Ah. That's his problem now.
Yeah, he's good for it though. He's got this.
Alright, let's see here. At this point, guards begin showing up and blocking off the entrances.
Is that all behind us?
Here comes an upside down theory.
You should be able to see them now.
I think Andrew likes to point in the direction
I
he's
know,
going
I know.
in
I'm just messing
with
with
his
it.
head,
I'm messing
which
with
looks hilarious.
it.
It's just a habit. I don't know.
Okay.
Just feels like what you're supposed to do.
Let's see here. As I have to populate this place with lots and lots of guards.
So many tokens.
I know.
Oh, we're not even seeing it from here.
No,
Not seeing all of them,
that's
no.
that's for the best.
Okay,
I'm
let's
good
see
with the
here.
guards. I like the guards.
They never help.
I don't like the guards, but I
They
pretend that
always help.
I pretend that
Of course
I
they
do.
don't
I
help.
mean, that's a fair.
The guards are only
let's
a
see.
negative influence whenever they show up, especially since they want
Alright,
me arrested.
Give me a moment here. I need to make
Because of
sure
my
that this is
past
everyone.
crimes.
Yeah, big deal.
Past.
Whatever that means.
Who says what crimes are anyway? I'll
The
remind
fuzz.
you that the city of Waterdeep, according to Volo's... Actually, I read that on a wiki. It is an oligarchy, the government system. So that those
Here?
Yeah, so the oligarchs, they are even called like that. They're the ones that decide what the rules are.
Raynar knows, loose ends.
Fantastic.
Which is better than kingdom, I suppose.
Is it?
You know, because in a kingdom, if you get a bad king, killing the king is a bit less, more of a problem than in an oligarchy, because they just kill each other and it's all fine at the end.
French got really good at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sergeant. I forgot Sergeant.
You didn't forget the colonel, did you?
Ha 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 ha
Yes,
ha.
jokes.
The 6 guards, including Sergeant, make their way to the crime scene. Okay, and more things, and more things.
That does not
and
read.
More things. There's so much going on.
Take your
Wow.
time.
I'm having to keep track of everything. Sorry, guys. Populating things takes a while. Okay, so Marty, you can very clearly see several guards have shown up in your vicinity. You can see the entrance here has been completely blocked off. As you leave, technically you would be on
The north side, right?
this side here. Yep. So you are pretty much blocked off right now from getting back into the alleyway. And you can also see several guards over here as well, as I'm sure you can.
So many guards.
Yeah, there's a lot of guards.
There was an explosion.
I'm sorry, folks.
Okay. Also, you can see a lingering plume of smoke, by the way. I forgot to mention that. All of you guys would have seen this from the area, which seems to have attracted further attention. You can see above you, starting to fly in. And yes, I did say fly in.
Reassuring.
A zeppelin.
Only good things fly.
A dirigible.
Dirigible.
Ungroup these.
Zepligible.
You need to be moved to front.
As long as it's not a dragon, I'm good.
It's just an entire fleet of Valkyries.
No, it is not a group of Valkyries.
Is it the
Um,
dragon?
Actually,
From
in this
which we
case,
heist?
this guy would be landing pretty much right in front of you guys.
Ooh.
Great.
You can see what looks like a rather large winged beast with the head of an eagle.
Oh no, the Alliance.
Land in front of you, and an armored rider hop off, and the creature take back off into the sky.
I'm gonna approach the rider. Let me know if I can do that, because I don't know what the time for Marty.
Yeah, you certainly can. He eyes you suspiciously with a hand on one of his weapons.
Yes, I'm gonna approach my hands open, signifying that I'm unarmed, even though I'm not.
Identify yourself.
Officer, we are I'm with my friends. We live over there in the Troll Skull Manor. We saw somebody come this way. They were apparently limping from the explosion. It's been an explosion, and I'm gonna point in this direction. And so we were pursuing them. It's a man. We don't know much. I think he must be somewhere around here.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
We have a new party member.
Oh,
There's no way he's beating that, is there?
you don't. It's not a contested roll in this case. It was just to see whether or not.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You convinced him.
Yeah, he looks at
Yeah,
you
it's not a
sternly
deception
and kind
check.
of. He just. At which point, There's a flapping sound as the griffin lands back down here.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out a piece of paper from the saddlebag that's on this creature. It's a griffin, if you couldn't already tell.
Beautiful animal.
And write something down. And what did you say? What can you describe about this person?
He was a man, and he seemed to have been hit by the explosion back there. There is a lovely person who lives in the alchemist shop who can tell you more, though. I don't know her name. I'm gonna look at Thunder. I don't know if Thunder is around or running away.
It's
Are you
Vala.
around, Thunder? Did you hide?
I'm around, and I did write down the name. I have to look at my notes.
I think it's
real quick.
Fala.
I was definitely
Fala
considering just
Alefa.
leaving.
Yeah.
Thunder is just leaving. Okay.
Okay.
No, I said I was definitely considering leaving.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
But there's
Yeah,
a big griffin, and I have to go through a 5-foot square past the griffin, and it's not a great chance.
So
I'm not confident.
he begins writing down the information that you have, and at which point he rolls it up and pulls out a ribbon, ties it off, and ties it to the leg of this griffin.
Mm-hmm.
He utters something. What languages do you speak?
Me, specifically.
Yes.
Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, you don't understand it. Let's see here. What languages do the rest of you speak?
I have Elvish and Giant.
Nope.
I have halfling and common.
Nope. And Thunder.
Running away.
I'm trying to see if I wrote it down anywhere.
Oh
but
yeah,
it
bottom
should
left.
be
Bottom left of your main page.
it should be common and halfling.
Okay, none of you understand what he says. But this creature seems to understand. It's kind of hard to tell. And flies off.
Was it Sylvan? It was Sylvan.
It was not Sylvan.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
It sounded like
Draconic.
it sounded more like it
Bird.
sounded more like the wind.
Oh. Just farted at the creature.
No.
I mean, that you can do that,
I
but I don't
suppose.
think that's what he did.
That's probably very rude. It's calling
I
it
fought in the general direction of griffins.
I mean, if you know the language, technically you could do that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I don't think
probably
griffins
an
speak
insult.
fart.
No, but it's probably been trained in whatever its language is.
I thought you were gonna say, but it's probably been trained in fart.
What a use of time.
Can I identify who this person is, by the way?
Go ahead and make a history check.
My best skill. Everybody's best skill. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm sorry if I'm making you read or find another
Okay.
thing.
This is a. You can very clearly tell this is part of the Griffin Cavalry here in Waterdeep.
Oh, I know that faction, I think.
The Bellabrontes, excuse me, are famed Waterdeevian noble family that trains and raises griffins for them.
Mm.
You don't know this person in particular, but you are aware that these guys are. They're more of an elite kind of guard, essentially.
Mm-hmm. They're the freaking Air Force. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the officer, and I'm gonna say, how can we make ourselves useful here? Do you need to get your friends? I'm sure they're coming.
Ideally, we've already cordoned off this area. Ideally, you head back to the site of the incident. We have more guards that'll probably be coming through any moment now, and we'll have magistrates and constables coming through to investigate the scene. They may need to take your statements, and of course, the obvious: don't try anything funny.
We would never. I'm gonna look at
What does
Thunder.
funny mean?
I'm gonna look at Thunder with a meaningful look.
The hell does funny mean?
So we can just go
That's
back.
open to interpretation.
We could just go back home. Is that it?
Well, it depends. You said you were staying at Trollskull
Yes,
Manor?
yes, but you know we had things to do today. But
It's surprising. I thought that place was deserted.
oh, I wish it was, but unfortunately, it's a long story. Maybe we'll meet again.
We don't exactly have time for that right now. I need to do my rounds and keep an eye out.
Yes, yes, I do look forward to
Please
giving my statement.
Move off.
Of course,
for now,
of course.
and move off towards the designated area. They'll be gathering people there, which is pretty much right nearby the north entrance, right where approximately, not quite at, but approximately where the explosion occurred.
Of course. See you then. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be you or one of your colleagues.
I'm gonna push
on you go.
forward in the direction of the footprints.
Man, these guys really unreceptive.
The
I mean, they
cavalry
are
kind of
guards.
looks over at you. It's going to be cordoned off. I would head back towards the gathering area if you don't mind.
Yes, this is the direction I live in.
Make a deception check.
Oh no.
Motherfucker!
Oh no.
Why has this happened to me? That's what I'm best at. It's literally the one thing I'm good at.
I'm gonna
I
help
can't
out.
Why?
I'm gonna help out. Thunder.
Too late. He's already made the roll. He's
I know,
already
I know.
made the roll.
Can
The
I,
fuck is wrong with me?
I'm not gonna help on his roll. I'm gonna say something.
It's a red 9.
Thunder, you're confused. That vinegar that you drank. My God. Come with me. I'm gonna pull him by his hand.
Do you resist?
I'm just gonna go. I don't have a drinking problem.
I'm sure you don't, honey. Let's go.
Honey, oh jeez.
I mean,
You are getting
Performance.
the strangest
Why
look
am
from
I
this.
so bad at everything?
that was a better roll.
So this cavalry rider is just looking at you, just with the look of just it's not even a stink eye. It's just like, what the hell are you doing? Just go, for crying, for fuck's sake, just go.
I want to find him.
Don't make me arrest you, kind of look.
I'm gonna talk over you. If you say those things in character, I'm gonna talk over you, and I'm gonna
No,
like.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm not shouting out loud. I want to find him and I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Every time.
I'm narrating.
Okay. Are you follow? Are you follow?
Yeah.
That's English. Okay.
Oh god.
Are you follow?
I'm
Seriously,
going
every time you try to do anything productive,
Yeah.
it's
No,
just
this is.
natural one.
This game's mad at me. I don't know why it's so mad at me.
D&D hates you, dude.
I just want to be awesome. Why can't I just be awesome?
Okay, a serious suggestion for you for next time: set up a dice cam, so that I can
Just
see your
roll
actual
real
rolls and
dice.
roll real dice instead. Like clearly, Roll20 absolutely hates you.
It seems like it.
There's
So-
a lot of guards.
There are indeed a lot of guards.
I haven't seen them yet. We're just moving.
You haven't even seen all of them yet. This isn't even all of them.
Because the game is struggling pretty bad.
There are
Oh,
more on the way.
Isn't even my final form. Why are there so
How tall are
many?
the buildings here?
The buildings here, they vary from about with the slanted roofs and everything, probably a good 13 to like 20 feet tall, depending.
What? Aren't they like a couple?
For
Stories?
single stories, they're about 13 to 20 feet tall. For the 2-story or 3-story buildings, they vary from 25 to 45 feet tall.
that is yeah.
There's
That's,
just something. There's something that the number 13 just seemed like such a hilariously small house to me.
Well, that's a
I'm
single
trying.
story.
I'm trying to math it out in my head, like what it would look like. Cause I'm like, I
Just
don't
keep in
know.
mind too, these are
Yeah.
meant as multi-species houses. So they are built
Yeah.
for some are built for smaller creatures, some are built for larger creatures.
Because my goal is to go around the corner and break line of sight, and then climb up the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking
I
at
mean,
you.
you're
Oh,
welcome
it's
to do
13
that.
feet. You can basically jump it.
I basically can jump it.
I'm looking at you right now.
I'm trying to get around the guards, but proceed in the direction of.
Keep in mind,
where
guys,
the tracks We're going.
Canadian. I'm not used to working in feet.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 30 centimeters, so it works, more or less.
This sounds like a slight remix of like the funeral march or something. Like it's all the same notes but in the wrong order.
Are you actually doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
I can climb buildings.
I can.
I want to.
try.
Somebody just ran off in this direction. I'm trying to find them.
I can try.
But now, like always, the guards are making it harder.
Hey, Thunder, do you have a rope or something to help me up? Oh, I don't know if you did it yet. So.
Anyway, Thunder's climbing a building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which building are you climbing, by the
It's
way?
been 20 minutes, but
'Cause, like,
seamless
can you-
transition in the editing.
Okay.
The one I'm
Sorry.
touching.
I couldn't. Well, I can't see you because
Oh,
the
yeah.
dynamic
Oh, yeah.
lighting is
Right, I
it's
don't
all
know where you
fucky.
went.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
weird.
I'm climbing the building next to the bent nail because I went around
Perfect.
the corner from the other guard.
Mhm.
Okay.
Judging by what the hint of line of sight I'm getting from here, don't want to go any further because there's even more guards in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably
try
be
not
able
to
see that
cause,
once you reach the top of the building.
Try not
So
to
I'm
get
gonna
molested
I'm gonna
again.
alley cat my way up this building.
Do you
And
make
you can
it?
also see from your position as well. You have a very good look of a griffin, kind of just circling around the perimeter as well, keeping an eye out.
Do you make it
I'm
to the
going
roof?
to. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
as
make it
as
to
you
the roof.
climb, I ask you, "Hey, Thunder, do you have a rope to let me help up as well?" Because I'm trying to follow. Otherwise, I'm gonna make an acrobatics check or athletics, actually.
Oh boy.
Acrobatics.
Oh. It's athletics to try and climb.
Ah, dang it! But do you have a rope though?
A little rope.
Either give me a rope or I'm crashing my way up the top of this building.
Okay.
This motherfucker's
I've
gonna get
I
me
need
caught.
Oh no.
That should be good. It's a rope.
Thunder. Make a strength check for me to see if you can maintain.
I mean, is there anything to tie it to?
Not really.
Fuck.
I can give you
So
my weight.
I need a strength check from you. If you don't mind.
He is going to
See
get
if
me
you can
killed.
manage to hold him up while he climbs.
So I'm weighing
Alright.
right now 174 pounds.
It takes a real friend to lift your friends up.
Okay.
We're not.
Luckily,
we're not even friends.
you're luckier to backseat because there is a very loud scratching sound as you basically have to dig your claws in
I can help him with my
to the
tail.
tiling to hold him up. But you do manage to get up there with his
Okay.
assistance.
Jeez, that is some.
When I get up there, I'm gonna look. What are you doing? I'm gonna tell him.
What?
What?
Why are we up here?
What?
Why did you follow him up if you weren't sure what was going on?
God.
We are
That's not
losing
inc-
valuable time. He's getting away.
Oh, good
I'm also
point.
going to go ahead and, for now, I'm going to temporarily turn off dynamic lighting to make things easier
Mhm.
on
Thank you.
everybody.
Oh yeah,
So-
also for us because we can't see.
Or- and boop.
Oh no, destruction and death.
Yeah, you can see a lot of things going on now, I assume. Right? Okay, you good?
Yep.
You're fine?
I am.
Ready?
Yes.
Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try this again then. So, this is what you guys can see right now. As you can see, this place is currently swarmed.
Yep.
There's a lot of people here. Yeah, it's busy.
Yep.
Wish we had a bar open.
Uh-huh. That's funny that Marty's actually outside of the barricade right now.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Marty! Torin, what is Torin doing during this whole escapade? I'm sorry.
It's okay. All Torin would have been doing is trying to get to the captain of the nearby group of guards and let him know that the other members of the house would have already seen the scene and are probably good to talk to get more information.
Okay. So you probably would have walked up to these guys, I presume, since they're
Yep.
the closest to you?
Yep.
Okay. They're not letting you through, but they do call for one of the higher ranked members to come over. At which point, what clearly looks like a ranked individual comes up. Sorry, what's going on?
I'm one of the owners of this house here, the Troll Skull Manor, and the other people inside would have already been to the scene and are probably on the trail of what happened. You should be seeking them out.
I see. Yeah, I did receive word from one of our cavalry that your friends gave a description of
Excellent.
the alleged perpetrator. If you don't mind, since were you witness to the events that happened?
I was asleep when it started. I was getting my armor together. I haven't been outside yet.
I see. Well, unfortunately for your safety as well as to help maintain the peace around here, I need to ask that you stay outside of the barricade, as you were not
Understood.
inside at the time of the incident. I unfortunately can't let you back in until this has been investigated by a proper team.
Understood. Can I get you guys anything from? Well, we don't have much inside right now, but
Vinegar. We got one.
vinegar, water.
Vinegar
I think
for
we're fine,
days.
thank you. And he kind of just turns and walks off.
Rude.
It's all good, men.
Is it? I think he's just replying naturally. He's just like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm good, thanks."
I'm go back inside the house and be making my way up to the tower so I can try to get a look at what's going on.
Okay. Easy enough. You are very clearly able to get a pretty good view from the tower. You can clearly see the incident, or the location of the incident from the north entrance. You can see the sergeant, kind of not touching the bodies in any way, but kind of looking around, just taking very brief notes, and several guards just kind of keeping people away from the scene. You can also see, strangely enough, Perfidy and Thunder on top of a building over here.
Oh, no.
How did-
Oh boy.
Oh, did you climb the tower?
He went on top of the tower, yep.
Ah.
Because this is all happening more or less simultaneously.
Does he see any strange limping figures?
This looks very.
Do you keep? I mean, you wouldn't really know about the.
Yeah, I don't know
strange
what I'm
living
looking
figure. So, I mean,
Is
if you
Colonel-
if you want to look for people who are suspicious, you can make a perception check. But
Absolutely.
You
More
don't
suspicious
have any
than the guys on the
specific-
roof.
Other than the people I know.
who are
Who
being
are
dupes on
clearly
the top of a roof.
Oh, he was broadcasting in the game. I think I had like a Colonel echo. I was like, "What's happening?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to. Yeah, that's why.
I went and I muted everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's it coming from?"
My bad. I'm sorry.
That's why I have audio input source set to none.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
Okay.
Perception check.
So you can first off, you can very clearly see the griffin kind of flying around, keeping an eye on things.
Zoom, zoom.
But other than the two on the roof, you don't see anyone suspicious at this point in time.
Okay.
The two of you, however, the griffin seems to be slowing down and kind of looking in your direction.
I'm gonna try a stealth check. And I'm gonna.
Okay, I have to ask this right now. Where are you trying to hide?
I'm just crouching. Is this not like in video games? You become invisible if you crouch.
What time of day is it?
I'm kidding.
It is.
I'm kidding.
It is early morning, so it's not dark out anymore.
Yeah, I'm.
It is lit out.
Like one side of this roof is probably shadow.
We should probably like lay low. I think that's gonna make
You
us.
know what?
Hmm.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Fuck.
I'm also gonna ask that Thunder does the same, though. But
Yeah.
it's up to him, of course. Here goes the disadvantage stealth check.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind, Thunder, you do have your capability to take that 19 if you wish to do so, because of your
Oh my god, that's great.
Tides of Chaos. If you wish to give yourself advantage, that will negate out the disadvantage.
Don't I have to do that like preemptively?
I
Or-
believe it's before the result of the roll is given out.
Yeah, you need to
It
roll
may
one.
specify.
Yeah, if you roll disadvantage, is that how it works? You roll the first one, and you either choose to hang on to that one.
Well, disadvantage normally is you roll 2 and take the lower number.
Yeah.
Advantage is you roll 2 and take the higher number, and then obviously a regular roll is a regular roll. Advantage cancels out disadvantage, so it would just be a flat
normal,
roll.
yeah.
So he would be able to take the 19. Normally, yes, you do need to state it before the roll. However, in this instance, because of the fact that I haven't stated the what the result is, and because of the fact you're still not used to it, I'll let you go ahead and do it.
Sure, I'll take Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
The world
So
explodes.
he'll take the 19.
It doesn't
No,
happen
he
yet.
hasn't cast a spell yet.
Okay.
It happens later.
Like it doesn't. There's no apparent thing.
So
I can't
let's
notice
see
this.
if
Can I?
the griffin notices you.
It's just my rad luck.
Griffin notices.
Okay.
The griffin just notices us anyway.
It just farts.
We're just crouching
Ah!
on top of a roof.
So there is
we're
a.
crouching.
You guys are kind of watching this thing as it kind of turns, and a shadow passes over you, and it keeps going.
I think it's past. Such pretty creatures.
What would it have done?
But it would
Hi,
have taken us
what are
away.
you doing on that roof?
Caught us.
Hey,
It probably would have grabbed them and then
and took us
Take
away.
Would
them
it
to its
seriously?
rider.
Would it have actually grabbed them?
Probably.
That'd be
it's
terrifying.
trained.
It's like
it's
a Neo.
trained to subdue people that it deems suspicious. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a
Good
freaking
God,
Neo.
that's terrifying.
Yeah.
These things are trained to be to be.
I mean,
mounts
griffins
or-
are big creatures. I don't think
cavalry.
I'd want that just like grabbing me.
That'd be terrifying. Yeah.
You're just on a roof and it comes down. It's like, what's up? And you're like,
I'm gonna look. I'm looking around, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, this is. I thought this was gonna be a dead end, but there's more gods up there." And I'm gonna point in that direction. I don't know if you're seeing it right now.
As far as we know, that's where he went.
I mean, I don't think the gods caught him. Look at them. They're all in that tiny formation or whatever they do.
The gods are always useless.
I can't disagree
can't
with
move
you.
my
As
character.
suddenly the guard notices you're there. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
not
kidding.
useful.
Where do you think he went, though?
Like, I can't move my character north because of the boundary of the house.
Yeah, you're sort of stuck in that thing.
Yeah.
Now you're not.
Yeah. Oop. Let's get our asses up there.
Do you think he went into the what? What?
We're trying to stealthily peer over the side to see if we can see where the tracks go.
Okay. Make another stealth check for me as you peer across.
Oh boy.
Can I help? Or
This time you're not. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see here.
I'm stealthy for days.
All right, guards, where are you? There you are.
stealth for days.
Let's see. Yeah, probably two
It's
of
just
them
a
would be
little-
looking in that general direction. So
Just a little cat head poking out slightly in a corner in a direction they're not even looking in.
okay.
20
don't
feet
seem to
above their
notice.
heads. Yeah.
Make a perception check now, if you don't mind, to see if you can follow the tracks.
Damn you.
I want to help.
You can help on the perception check.
Yeah, that's actually what I
So
would.
Thunder,
You
go
just-
and roll again.
Yeah.
Although if you are poking your head out, I need you to also make another stealth check
Yeah,
before you can assist him.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Guards are gonna get another chance to see if they spot you.
Hope you have an escape
Oh.
if this goes bad, because I do.
Okay. So they don't notice you, Thunder,
Oh
but
no.
they do. There is a moment. There is a brief moment when one of the guards looks up and locks eyes with Perfidy.
Oh.
Oh no.
He rolled one higher on his perception check.
Wow.
I duck my head back behind the roof.
The guard kind of walks over to the base of the roof.
I'm gonna duck as
What are
well.
you doing up there?
I'm gonna.
This
Come
is
down
now
from there.
This is now your problem.
I'm.
This is why you don't chase cats.
Crap. What is Thunder doing right now? I'm gonna go look.
I
at
ducked
Thunder's-
back behind the ledge because I haven't been seen.
Why? Where are
Come
you
on,
going?
come down.
Where are you going? I'm asking Thunder. I'm
Swear to God,
trying to
this
whisper.
guy.
Who are you talking to?
No,
Up there?
no,
Come down
I'm
here.
whispering. I'm whispering.
Are you
calling
shouting
it
that?
I'm
You're literally poking your head out, like turning around, it's like you can see your mouth moving, dude.
Oh,
This is your problem now.
don't get yourself into trouble.
Wait, what? It's you. You're the only one.
I'm gonna drop down. I'll be right down, officer. Wait a little bit. I'm my friend over here. Don't worry, it's fine.
I swear to
What?
God.
Sorry, your
Why?
friend. Him too. Out, both of you. Come down here.
Oh,
Why
freaking
would-
out! This didn't go up according to plan.
What was the plan?
I didn't.
Well,
I'm
it's not
sorry.
theirs.
I
Another guard just walks over.
Oh god.
I didn't think. So
Oh, these are so spaced out.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I can't say
Oh my
this
god,
in
they
character.
really are spaced out.
I can't say this in character. So what I was trying to do was to act the fool and not actually rat out Thunder, but I don't think I can explain to Thunder this. So you know what I mean?
You literally said that somebody else was here.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop down. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna drop down.
But you already said acknowledged
know,
there
but
was
Yeah, you already ratted him out. I
to
don't.
the cards.
Like I didn't. That's the thing. I can't pretend that I'm just lunatic. A lunatic. You know what I mean? But I don't think.
Are you going to deceive them? Are you going to
Yeah.
do a deception?
Yeah, absolutely. But I can't like.
In this case,
This is out of character, so I don't know how Thunder would know this. But I don't know. It's up to Keith to decide if Thunder knows this or not.
Well, I mean, I don't think Keith's going to move his character unless.
I'm not
like,
going to.
I'm going down.
Yeah,
I'm
unless the
going
guard
down.
specifically.
They haven't seen me.
Yeah, I'm going down. I'm just dropping down. I can't because there's a wall. But
make an acrobatics check as you jump down.
okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay. And
Without incident.
Mhm.
However, the moment you do hit the ground,
my tail.
there are 2 guards with spears pointed at you.
Yeah. My tail is up.
Yikes.
I have my tail up right next to my head.
And
And
what about your friend?
my friend is right here. I'm gonna look at my tail, and my tail says hi,
Make-
like with a wavy thing. He says hi. Isn't he charming?
Make a performance check.
Okay.
This is to see how well you play off being insane.
Oh my god. Well, that's.
I imagine this goes about as well as a very rookie performance skit at a comedy club.
You're kind of looking at your tail, and you're also nervously looking at the roof, and looking at your tail, and then nervously looking at the roof.
Mm-hmm.
At which point the guard kind of motions. One of them still has their spear pointed at you, and the other kind of just grabs your arm and starts dragging you over to the rest of the guards here, and just kind of holds you here.
Mm-hmm.
At which point this guard is going to lean his spear against the building and start climbing up.
Okay,
Oh.
100% don't have time for this. Casting invisibility.
Oh,
I'm out. I'm fucking
right.
out.
Hey,
I'm fucking-
Thunder!
What? Oh
You
shit.
just cast
yeah.
a spell.
Can't
Roll a
wait.
d100 for me.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody.
I'm not going to do this to you every time, but you owe me a lot.
Yeah.
Because I did not do these to you before.
Yeah.
That's not how anything works. This is an abusive relationship.
I mean, magic is that
85.
way. Yes.
I keep
All
not
right.
hitting you, and so you owe me for all the times I didn't hit you.
Okay,
I suppose that's fair.
interestingly enough, so along with becoming invisible, there are also 3 duplicates of you that show up that are also next to you.
Invisible.
You are under...
invisible?
They are also invisible,
Oh.
yes.
What the fuck do you mean by duplicates?
Actually, hold on a second.
Am
read the
I
description
them?
of invisibility here? Nope, it's only you.
I'm-
So there are
What?
3 visible illusory duplicates standing around you right now.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
They're just a
And
bunch
you're
of...
invisible, so you could just walk away, and this guy's gonna have a fun time tripping
No,
over ghosts.
They mimic. Okay, so effectively, he's under the effects of mirror image right now.
Oh.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
so they're-
Not
does
in
that mean-
this case, no.
Why?
You,
The guy has
No.
no idea where the actual body is.
you don't seem to understand here. So
But if they're following me, then I
3
can't
illusory
be
duplicates of
invisible.
yourself appear in your space, and until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions.
Yeah.
Okay,
But aren't they
So those
invisible?
visible people
Oh, they're
standing
visible,
around.
okay.
that's
They're
fine.
visible.
But okay, so all you have to do,
Yeah.
all you need to do, is be
I
crouched.
punched the duplicates.
Oh my god.
Make an attack roll.
I was gonna say, if you just crouch, the guy will attack them for you and
If you-
realize they're all duplicates.
They
And he won't
mimic
attack
the
you.
movements.
I need to get rid of all of them as fast
Well,
as
yeah.
possible.
But I'm saying, if he just sits still, like if he just sits on the ground on the roof, he's invisible. The guard will attack the ones that he can see and notice that they're all fake. The guard's not gonna know there's an invisible guy in the center. The
I've
guard
never
has
done an
no
attack
idea.
roll before.
Unless the
Let's
guard.
see.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess a dagger attack.
there's just no
Okay.
reason why the guard would have
I
any
don't know what else.
presumption.
I haven't done an attack roll this
This is
game.
hilarious. Funnily enough, you try and swing at the duplicate, and you miss.
And you're not invisible anymore as well,
This
because invisibility gets
That is-
dispelled on attack.
Fucking hilarious. A duplicate's AC is equal to 10 plus your dex modifier. You missed your duplicate.
I missed my duplicate.
Are you still invisible though?
He is, but his illusory images aren't.
No, because when he attacks, doesn't invisibility get
No.
no?
Yes, actually, it does.
Oh
Your
wait, I
invisibility
don't
is also
want to
broken.
attack them. That's stupid.
Yeah, you were trying to
Shit.
punch
You
them.
gotta read your spells, man.
I'm a little distracted. Everything's.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole.
Shit's
That's
happening.
the kerfuffle of a
So
random
yeah,
spell
no,
going off.
you cast your spell and immediately it vanishes.
I swear to God, it accomplished negative things.
I mean,
What do you
if
wish
you
to do?
okay,
He's not gonna be quick at climbing up there. Like
Yep,
he,
fuck it,
he
running
does
for
not have
it.
a climb speed. Okay.
Missed step.
I am meanwhile.
Yeah,
I'm
Misty
I'm-
step.
Yeah, I'm taking off.
Let me check something here real quick here.
Meanwhile,
nice.
I am still attracting the attention of the guards because I'm still keeping my ruse up, but talking to my tail. And
but they don't buy that.
I know, but I don't know. I'm just doing my
Okay.
best. I'm telling the tail. I told you not to get into trouble. And I just exasperated.
Roll a d20 for me, Keith, if you don't mind.
Oh no.
Misty step.
Just a d20. Just don't roll a 1. It's fine. Don't roll a 1. Okay, you're fine. Nothing happens.
Swear to God. I came
I'm
with my
gonna keep
character
doing it. So where do you Misty step to?
to the other rooftop.
Okay.
Anywhere but here.
I'm taking
Easy
off.
enough.
It's the only one in range.
Where on the other rooftop do you appear?
Directly across, because that's my distance limit.
Okay. Foomp. So you
That's a
appear.
bonus action.
Yep.
And I'm just fucking booking it in this direction.
Okay.
And now there are 3 of you booking it in that direction.
It's not great. It's not great. Everything's not great.
Unfortunately, it's not a concentration spell. It just lasts for the duration because I don't think you can drop the spell, especially since it's wild magic.
I'm just trying to catch the guy. I'm the most in the right here. Why is it so hard?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to leave the map screen basically.
Now,
in
by the way,
pursuit.
you do have your Tides of Chaos back. Keep that in mind.
Great.
Because
Can't
you're because I did throw a wild magic at you. Yeah. Anyway,
All right. Well, I'm
So-
leaving. I'm leaving the map screen. 'Cause
okay.
This is the boundary. 'Cause I'm trying
Easy
to
enough.
pursue the tracks. Logically, this is probably the right direction because the other direction is back towards where we started, and that would have meant he went in a giant weird circle around the whole block. So this might be tracks, but first I need to circumnavigate the radius of the griffin, and not being seen by that.
If it'll actually let me load the.
While I'm on the roof, I have the advantage of like the fact that all of
So
these
you
roofs are
gonna get
split down the
right
middle.
onto the map here. Since you are no longer on the map there.
Let's see. There's Troll Skull Alley.
Yep.
All right.
So you were heading off in the direction of various places.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Meantime,
far we're
shifting
like this far.
back
And so
to
I've-
the party.
So I'm now on Whalegond Way, and I'm trying to find asshole.
Okay.
Asshole. We don't know.
Let
They might
me-
be.
Are we going back to everybody else?
Yes.
Maybe they're
give me a minute
100% innocent.
Yeah, they could be the victims here. We don't know.
Well, they're clearly the important person to go after, regardless.
Yeah.
here. Mhm.
And he's an asshole for putting me through all this now.
It's too late to
I mean,
forgive.
Look, I
You're not
tried to
wrong.
help. Although I didn't actually mean to talk back at you with my head poking out, but whatever.
It's cool. It's just my party members and God are trying to fuck me.
No, look at the bright side. The sun hasn't exploded.
Wow.
Wow.
What luck.
What a.
I mean, you're lucky I'm not making you roll in the D10,000 right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
No
saying.
one's lucky. That's your own choice. There's no probability involved.
I'll remember that when I have to ask you to roll again, because you say it's my own choice, so
Yes, you can intentionally sabotage the entire campaign if you'd love
Yep.
to do that.
Absolutely. All right. So, anyway. So, Perfidy, where did you move your token to?
I know where it is. Don't worry, I'll get it.
Move it back.
I was over here.
You get stabbed if you try to run off.
No,
Uh,
I'm just.
So the guard climbs up. You can see him climb up and look over the rooftop
Uh-huh.
and stand up there, disappear for a moment. He then leans back over. There's no one up here.
I'm sorry. I am I like jokes, officer. I'm talking about you see, I use my tail to climb down and up. It's the whole thing. This tail is, and I slap my tail on the floor like pow pow. And I
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Wow, why disadvantage? Oh, because I rolled a 1.
You already rolled a 1, and these guys are currently they already have no reason to trust your.
You're about to get yourself arrested because basically being seen by a guard is enough to be arrested.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
So he picks his spear back up and comes back over.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that we have reports of an explosion in the area.
Oh yeah.
We have you acting like a crazy person, it seems, being extremely suspicious.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And for all we know, you were the one responsible.
I don't.
You're
mean...
staying with us until we can get this sorted out.
Of course, I don't mean to be making your life harder. We.
Then do me a favor and
Yes.
stop talking, please.
Of course. Of course. I'm just gonna stay still.
Thank you. Okay. he's not taking your shit anymore.
That is the.
He is done.
He's
dealing
not
with
very
you.
good at this job, to be honest. Oh my god.
He's very good at this.
Satan.
Doggo.
Satan appeared.
It's fine. It's just the guard's dog.
Yeah. No, we're good.
Guard dog. Anyway.
I successfully
You too.
alibied Keith.
So, Ivar and Theory, you guys are
Did you?
approaching approaching the main area. One of the guards does notice you and kind of steps forward. Stop there. Identify yourselves.
Hi, my name is Ivar Faustina. I'm the Duke of Shad. I live in this manor here, that's now blocked.
And you?
My name is Theory. I also live in the manor that is being blocked by guards.
One moment.
I mean,
He turns back around. Sergeant! At which point, the official-looking guard comes over.
The official looking guard.
the other
Let
one's
me
on-
guess, you're the two that I was told about earlier by your armored friend?
My, you look official.
There is a dead silence. I assume you two were witnesses to the incident?
sure.
Yes, it gave me a fright start. I fled my home. I ran down the street. It was hysteria.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Lord, the vapors. The vapors.
Jeez. Are you saying that in character, or?
No. I don't say anything.
Okay, he kind
I
of
was like,
looks
that's
at
what
you.
it sounds like. Where it's like, I ran out and everything was on fire. People were dying.
He looks at you and squints his eyes and just kind of switches back to Theory. What exactly did you see or hear?
We heard a large explosion, came out or looked out and saw some people on fire. I guess corpses on fire now. They're probably dead. And a scorch mark where you fine gentlemen seem to be standing. We also spoke with the, what is she? Florist?
Herbalist.
Herbalist. We spoke with the herbalist down, and she gave us some more details about a fellow running towards the bent nail. But other than that, that's all we got.
I see. Well, I'll need you to remain here. We have constables and magistrates on the way. They'll probably need to ask you further questions. I'm here to keep people away from the crime scene.
Are
So,
we
do me a
allowed to
favor.
wait in our home?
Unfortunately, no. Due to the proximity of the incident, we require you to stay where you are at this point in time.
Okay.
It shouldn't be another 5 minutes or so before
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just wasn't gonna wait here all day.
the
Like,
investigatory team shows up. Just
Okay,
wait
then.
here if you don't mind. And I'll kind of step back. At which point,
Wow, aren't guards useful?
5 minutes later, as I pull up my sheet here,
I mean, you're just making an argument for any kind of police force, Keith. Like,
This town's guards are the fucking worst.
okay.
They've never done anything besides arrest people for no reason.
then do more things to get arrested for.
They
Burn
did give us
them.
money for
All right.
some bad guys that we captured before. Marty is the one that did it.
So, you see, both of you, you see another similarly garbed City Watch official show up and walk over, as I switch tokens, to this one here. You can't quite hear the conversation, but it's clear that he's being instructed to keep the perimeter. At which point you also see several how do I put this? They're clearly higher ranked than the average guards here, but it's less a look of rank and more a look of
They have a bigger
How do I put this?
hit point box. It's like gold around the edges.
I don't know how to put this.
Hmm.
They look like they've been doing this longer than
Yeah. I suppose they just look older, maybe?
yeah, they look older and a little bit more grizzled. That's probably the best way to put it. And several of them are kind of pushing past you, heading towards various different buildings. As I go ahead and reveal them on the map here. Actually, Keith, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back over here temporarily so you can actually see what's going on. Because otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there staring at the map the entire time.
Can he not see?
You can now. I had him on the map screen.
Ah,
This is going to take a little longer than I expected. So let's go ahead and start revealing people from the GM layer. 2, 3. Looks like there's about 20 of them in total. There's a lot that have showed up. There's another one.
Is
there's
that the
another one.
investigative unit?
Yeah, these guys seem to be the constables that were mentioned,
Oh, I see.
which are seemingly lower ranked than the sergeant, but higher ranked than the rest of the
Will I be getting one as
average
well?
Joe guards. Sorry?
Will I be getting one as well?
No, but there are going to be a couple nearby you.
Okay.
They're going to various different houses, seemingly asking questions. You can see one of them speaking with Fala by the front door of the Kurlan's Crown.
Oh yeah, they're doing the interrogation.
Okay, there we go. Let me pull up here. Hey, when does this? Yet. After the blast, here we go. Okay. So, lastly, you see someone dressed in finer robes and shinier armor. As I pull up the named NPCs and see if he's in here, which he probably is. Right? Yes. Alright, sorry. Here we go. This is who you see walking up. There we go. Between the two of you.
Barnabas Blastwind.
so no armor. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's
But definitely finer robes. And that is the wrong layer. There we go. Theory and Ivor, go ahead and make a history check for me if you don't mind. See if you recognize this guy here. Or recognize the garb. You have no idea.
Phew.
Okay. Whilst you haven't really heard anything specific, it's very clear this guy works for the city, investigating probably what you would guess to be magical crimes. Kind of hard to say, but he's definitely clothed very differently than everybody else here.
It's like Law and Order magic. Like they call him the SVU unit and just comes in.
Essentially, kind of, yeah.
What sick bastard would use fire in the middle of a downtown busy
So
street?
you can see him starting to move from body to body, inspecting the scene rather closely. And he does this for about 10 or 15 minutes or so. And not long after this, he notices you two standing there. Steps over to the sergeant, asks a couple of hushed questions, and heads over to you. I take it you're some of the owners for this place?
This place right here, and I point to
He
our
points.
place.
Yeah, he points to the tavern.
Okay. Yes, we are. I'm part owner. I have a third of the stake in this estate.
And you?
Same thing.
I see. Right. Can you please explain to me what you heard or saw this morning?
Well, I was sleeping around the back, and I heard just a huge explosion, and then people were running and screaming, and all sorts of mayhem happened after that.
I see.
Certainly. That's about as close as it gets.
Understandable. But you didn't see any.
I didn't lay eyes directly on the perpetrator, though. No, I didn't. I don't know about my friends who also live and sleep here. If you run into them, please ask them.
All right. And what?
Out of character, sorry. Were we all told about the person stealing from the gnome? Or the door? Or
You
We were both there.
Anybody who was nearby at the time would have overheard this.
okay.
I don't think
I just wanna make
I
sure
don't think
had that
Ivar did.
information.
Yeah, I don't know if Theory was there.
I think Ivor and Theory were both following us during that whole
Yeah,
part.
Okay,
I guess we were close enough.
it's up to you.
It'd be funny if they were just like following us, pursuing someone, and just didn't
Okay,
ever
so
check
So
why.
do you have a description on this guy?
The only
a guy in
description
a
that you
robe with
got,
a burn.
Yeah.
a cloaked man
Limping.
takes something from the body of a dead gnome and started limping away, badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder.
Yeah, I
You-
didn't.
You know,
didn't feel the
after
need
a
to
little bit
tell.
of thought, I do remember one suspicious fellow. He was a man. He was half burned, and what was the other item? He was wearing something.
He was
He
holding a
was wearing
kettle.
a burned cloak and limping.
He was wearing a
staring over
burned
his shoulder
cloak, and he was
constantly as if
limping.
being followed.
And he kept glancing over his shoulder as if he was being followed.
He is.
And you say you saw this person, or which direction?
I did
did
see
they
this
head?
person. I'll point in the direction of where the man was heading.
So behind us?
I guess behind us.
Make a deception check, because technically speaking, you did not see this person.
Yeah, that was weird to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were told about
I
this.
thought-
You did not see.
No.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
The
told
herbalist.
Yeah, the
told
herbalist
us.
told us.
Oh.
If you want to just reverse that a little bit back, that's fine. But
Could I? Because I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
thought-
kind of figured that you
I
were
was
meaning that you were
confused.
told about it.
Yeah.
You did
Okay.
not see this incident happen.
No, I didn't see this. This was relayed to me through the herbalist. That down there, he has a shop.
Follow.
Um,
Is it
They have a shop.
it's the Golden Crown, right?
No, right next door to it.
It's right next door to the Golden Crown.
I see.
I don't remember the name though.
I
Well-
imagine it's just called the herbalist shop.
That's very practical.
I mean,
I'm sure I will have more questions for you, but for now I think I have everything I need from you. Please stay in the area if you don't mind. I may have more to ask of you.
Okay.
At which point he'll kind of walk back and start waiting for people as slowly but surely you can see some of these higher ranked looking guards coming by, passing over what looks like notes that have been written down hastily, handing them over to him, and then heading off to a different door for each. And this is repeated many times over the next like 20 or 30 minutes. Real quick, as this is going on, Thorin, are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just up here observing. I assume I saw a little bit of that rooftop shenanigan.
rooftop shenanigan.
Oh
I
yeah, no, you definitely
very
would've seen it from where you were.
confused.
As like 4 or 5 thunders teleport from roof to roof and then go running along like a gargoyle.
Actually, I suppose it's probably a good idea for me to go downstairs in case they come knocking.
Probably not a bad idea. Right. Perfidy, are you doing anything? Or are you just sitting there waiting?
I am shutting my mouth. I'm here helping out, being as friendly as I can.
Okay. One of the veterans comes up and asks what's going on, and the guard kind of explains the situation. At which point, this guy grabs you and drags you along with him, and brings you over to and past
Ooh, all the
Theory
way over
and
there.
Ivar.
Oh, I
You're
say hi
dragged all the
to
way
Ivar
over.
and to Theory. I say, hi, how's it going?
I
The guard
wave.
just kind of looks over to you and just keep quiet and keep moving. At which point
You're the one
you
who's
are
taking
brought. You are brought before the guy who probably would have introduced himself as Barnabas Blastwind, as you probably could see. And
Mhm.
what's the situation with you? Obviously wouldn't be brought before me without good reason.
Am I? Do I know if I'm supposed to talk here, or is it?
He is addressing you, so
Oh, okay.
probably fair to assume
Yeah.
that yes.
Oh, hi, Barnabas. I live. Oh, well, I don't live in this house, but I'm friends with them. They'll live in this house over here. I was doing something foolish, and I was in the roof, trying to go back home, basically, because you see, you can't access the home from here. It's kind of complicated. There's a door, and like I can point you. I moved to go over here, and I can point to the door. There's a door over there. You see, that's not the door to the house. I need to enter through the other side. You see, so I was.
And by the way, if you try to walk off, the veteran will not let you.
No, I'm not trying to
Just
walk off.
pointing that out. Okay,
I'm
'cause
just
you just
like.
moved your token up there. Just get your token back here.
And
Yeah,
then I run.
I'm just like being how should I say this? Horizontally free, as it were. So yeah, it's just a while I was on the roof, and yeah, I shouldn't have been on the roof. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a job either. I'm very sorry. We did see. We did it. Well, we didn't actually. Fella over there. I don't know her name actually. Their name. So. The owner of that shop over there, though, did see somebody go away from here. It was a cloaked man limping away with something from one of the corpses, I think. Did my friends over there? Theory! I'm gonna shout.
They've
shout.
already.
God, we really just did this guy's job for him, didn't we?
Now listen to me very carefully.
Yes.
If you have nothing to hide, you won't resist. Do you understand?
I
That's
don't
not
have anything to
usually-
hide.
See,
I
this is
barely have
why
any-
I run.
I barely have anything on me. I can show you.
I mean-
I'm gonna take my cloak and just shoot it. Not cloak, my robe, my.
Your arms are being held. Like he's.
I'm ready.
it's-
Oh, okay. Like I don't have anything on
Pull
me.
out a gun and blap blap.
I mean, I do have my
This is
my knife and my short sword, though. Is that what you mean?
This is exactly why I run.
I'm from the Harpers. Well, I mean, we are all from the Harpers, I think. Are you? I'm gonna turn to Theory again. Theory, did you join the Harpers yesterday?
He's just completely ignoring you. I either need you to make an intelligence saving throw, I believe it is. Let me just double check here.
If you're gonna resist.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw if you choose to resist this.
I don't know what
Otherwise,
resist is.
he begins
the
casting a
field-
spell at you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna
It's
resist.
probably the
Oh.
same field of truth from
Yeah,
the
I'm not gonna
Paragon
resist.
situation.
You're not going to resist?
You're gonna
Good
rat
call.
on me again, aren't
Okay.
you?
So you feel a bit of a pressure in the back of your mind.
Yikes.
These are the good guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Were you
I
up
mean,
to
if there's
anything-
magic to make you tell the truth, then I don't think anybody
Truth
would.
is evil. Truth
Uh,
is evil.
When he asks this question, I need you to answer me. What is the first thing that pops into his head? Into your
What-
character's head. So
Uh,
the first question he asks,
Okay.
why were you brought here in
My
this
tail.
state?
My tail.
That's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can feel him essentially probing your mind right now.
Uh-huh. It's a good thing I was very involved with the whole
I think you can tell if you're lying.
I mean, it was the
It
tail.
does not.
I was-
To be specific, presence of thinking.
This is just
Yeah,
detect thoughts.
I don't think you would know. You could roll an Arcana check to see if you could figure out what he's cast on you.
No, I'm fine.
If you'd
I
like
don't.
to do so,
I'm not
but-
resisting.
Okay,
That's
well,
not resisting.
That's not resisting. It's
Yeah,
I
you
know,
have
I
to
know,
figure
but
out what
like-
he cast on you.
I'm trying to be cooperative here.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, you're technically lying, but that's fine.
It's not.
That's the first thing that popped into
It
your head.
was my tail. Second thing that pops into is the fact that I was on the roof.
Okay.
And the third thing is
And
the fact that I
why-
had a friend with me.
Okay. And why were you on the roof exactly?
Oh, because we were trying to see if I could see the the cloaked man that I talked to you about on my way home.
And who is your friend? What pops in your mind?
Who is my friend? He asked that?
Who was your friend? What pops in your mind?
I mean, you told
First
him
thing.
we went up to the roof to look for the guy.
Oh, you
so
gotta
he,
be kidding me.
he immediately, yeah.
The first thing, the second thing, and the third thing that popped into your mind.
You
The
don't
first
have
thing-
any experience with police, do you?
Well-
this is 101. You say nothing.
This
you
guy
just
is
keep walking.
Well, here's the problem. He doesn't have to talk to him. He's literally reading his thoughts.
This is my thoughts,
now.
yeah.
But
Yeah, well, I
that's
think...
only happening because you talk to the police. Just don't do that. If you don't do that, you don't find yourself in bad situations.
I mean, the first thing is thunder.
Words to live by.
Did I say we?
see.
I
You did say we. The moment I heard you say we, I was like, "Fuck, you're screwed." You just ratted him out immediately. I didn't want to say it because I didn't know if Effie heard it, but I heard it and I was like,
You know
And
what?
Tell me, your
What?
friend
This
was-
would. Sorry, this wouldn't have happened if it was in Portuguese, because you, the word "you" in Portuguese is different
"Wouldn't
than the
happen
word
if it
"you."
wasn't for you meddling English
You
speakers."
English people, I'll have you know.
Y'all just spoke Spanish like the Queen permits.
If you said "you" in the singular one, I would never have said "we," but I suppose that's fair. It's funny as well. So go ahead. Yeah, that's thunder. Sorry.
See, this is what happens when you don't have common as a first language. You've been speaking Infernal your entire life, so occasionally this stuff happens.
Wait, wouldn't Latin? Be
No,
common in
I
this
speak
one?
common as my first language.
No, this would be probably more equivalent to Middle English rather than.
Literally everyone's against me.
I've literally said nothing. I just want to point out.
This is a linguistic conundrum that wouldn't have happened otherwise.
I also want to point out that
you
you
also
gave him a
haven't-
rope.
You
You
also
literally
haven't
gave him a
helped.
rope to come with.
Yeah,
You. This
I-
is
I-
100% a weird
I
choice
made,
you made.
I made a point to sigh because I knew this could be
That
bad.
doesn't work with me. I have resistance to size.
I have resistance.
It's like I
to
knew. It's
size.
like, God damn it.
And tell me, where is your friend
he
now?
almost pulled me off the roof too.
I don't know. The guard.
First thing that pops in your mind.
No, that's true.
The first thing is the guard saying there's nobody up here.
Okay.
Is that what you mean by the first thing?
What's the first thing that pops into Perfidy's mind as soon as he asks where your friend is?
Roof.
I mean, yeah. It's
Don't
the
even think
guards-
about it. Just first thing that pops into your head.
It's the guard saying he's not there.
All right, he wasn't up there. Where did he go?
I don't know. I never
Man,
know what
that's
he
not-
is. I barely
Uh,
know him.
That's true.
That's the same thing that pops in your head?
Well, yeah, he doesn't actually know. Because he couldn't see that. He couldn't see
Yeah,
what happened.
yeah, I completely lost track of what the heck was going on.
Okay.
Why'd you want to know
That's the
about my
one-
friend, though?
That's the one saving grace is Torin's the only witness to what happened
Can
on
I-
that roof.
Can I question back, by the way, Effie?
Certainly, you can ask.
So I said, why do you want to know about my friend, though? He lives over there in this house as well.
I can understand that, but the long story is we have what clearly is an attack on several people,
Oh, yes.
and we don't fully understand why it happened.
You need to catch the
Now,
other
let
one.
me ask you one last question, if you don't mind. What do you know of him? And he points to the gnome.
Do I know anything about the gnome?
I don't think you would know.
Then why did you ask?
I know, no, I know that he has a knife on his hand or head. I'm gonna look and see if he still has a knife in his hand.
Yep, still there.
Yeah, that's he was the only one, wasn't he, of the group? I looked at it on my way.
And what of the rest of you? As he kind of looks past to you two once again. Do you recognize that gnome?
Not in
No.
the slightest.
Never seen him in my life. Is that true? Like,
You're not under the
Yeah,
spell.
no, you would never have seen him before. You're not under
Okay,
the spell.
yeah.
I think, but
well, no, I'm just saying, like,
You legitimately would have not known who this
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
Very well.
Can we help, though? We were trying to help. I was trying to help.
Let's see here. Make a persuasion check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Wow.
I'm being lucky
Out of that.
with these
He looks
persuasion.
over to the guard and just kind of motions for him to let you go. Well, it seems at the very least you're, aside from your, shall we say, questionable behavior,
You know how these tieflings are. And I just shake
Whoa.
my
seem
head.
to be a bit of a problem. And as for your friends, they too have been somewhat helpful, I suppose. I'll tell you this now, and I will say this only once. Bear that in mind. We already have too many variables in this situation. However, from what I can piece together, it seems this gnome was running from armed pursuers. And based on the statements that we've collected, one of them managed to escape.
One of the pursuers?
The one that you supposedly were informed of by your friend down there, and he'll point down to follow, who's kind of standing there watching this whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
noticed running off towards the bent nail.
So the gnome killed all of them with fire.
No. Still not entirely sure
Fire.
what occurred with the fireball that was set off here. However, I don't believe the gnome or the pursuers noticed or saw the blast coming. Though it does seem that the original intended direction was northwards towards your tavern.
Oh, you think? Oh, that's why you want me to know. I want to know if I knew the gnome, because he could have. There's. Oh. Well, I don't know the gnome.
Based on your confusion during the interrogation, I would imagine so.
Yeah, but whatever the gnome had might be in the possession of the cloaked man that ran away. Did you not find him in the houses?
No, we have not seen him as of yet.
Hmm.
We
Well,
have
you.
questioned several other people here, but so far we have not. Let me put it to you this way: I cannot reveal any more than I already have.
Of course.
So I suppose I can't stop you from asking questions of your neighbors here.
I mean,
But do
we
us all a
won't-
favor and let us handle this, please.
Of course. I mean, if we can't help, we can't help.
That's the adventuring spirit.
I'm pushing as much as I can with a help bit, but he's not. He doesn't want to give it to us. Like I rolled. Look at that persuasion. Give me a quest, Barnabas. You have an exclamation mark
did you
over
roll
your
again?
head. Sorry?
Wait, is that another roll that you just did?
No.
Or is
I'm
it the
just.
same
This is
roll
out of
as before?
character. I'm out of character. I'm just joking. You have an exclamation mark over your head. God damn it.
Just don't get in our way,
Of course. Can
and don't leave the city either.
Oh, we
What?
don't plan to.
It's a
Whoa.
particularly odd request.
I mean, we are suspects. I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah,
How,
due to
wait,
your
how are we
proximity, it's-
suspects?
Due to the proximity to the crime
Yeah.
scene.
Also, the gnome might have gone to our tavern, or might have wanted to go to our tavern.
We didn't
Even
even.
No
as
one
implausible
knows
as
it
it may
exists.
seem, your proximity to the place is suspicious enough.
Yeah. it makes
Everyone's
sense.
a suspect when no one's a suspect.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess. I feel like we have a clear perpetrator and it's not us.
So you're the suspect because they have nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because they're the guards and they suck.
Regardless,
That's why I was
Uh,
asking to help.
Barnabas looks to the rest of you. Right. I think I've done everything I can here. Keep your noses clean, and there will be probably an increase of patrols through here. If you see anything else, please let them know.
This is your
Barnabas-
chance, guys. This is how
Barnabas,
you can launch the bar. You can make your money off all the guards.
before he leaves, I'm gonna say, Barnabas, if I may, I have a theft to report. Where should I go for that, if you don't mind?
Speak to the sergeant. He'll help you.
Thank you.
At which point he looks over to the sergeant that accompanied him, who introduces himself to you now that he has been addressed and told to speak with you as
Mhm.
Sergeant Cromley. That is all he identifies himself as. No last name
Oh,
or
Sergeant.
first name, for that matter.
I'm gonna turn to him. Sergeant, this is unrelated to this case. It happened a couple of days ago. I was robbed in one of these streets a couple of nights back.
Just one thing at a time. Let me finish up here, and then I'll speak with you. All right?
Thank you. I'll be in the house, or do we need to wait over here?
You may head back inside for now. I believe we've gotten everything we need from you.
Okay.
At which point Barnabas kind of just starts kind of rounding everybody up and having the bodies collected after being wrapped in cloth to be brought back to
Plastic
Temple.
bags. Yep.
No. Plastic's not a thing in this world.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I mean, it could be. As long as the plastic is
Not at this time frame.
unnatural, if you know how to make it.
Just
Yeah, I
age,
suppose.
just age some nice dinosaurs, cook them up.
Most of it is
Well,
trees.
it's not just dinosaurs.
Most of it
Yeah,
is
it's mostly,
trees.
mostly plant matter.
So I'm just
and
going back
heat.
home.
You can make it out of algae.
Yep.
I don't know if you're not coming back home or not.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm gonna go.
All of
Nom
these
nom.
guards are heading off so they can be removed.
Control Alt. No, wait. Control A. Oh, it probably
Control
would
A?
be. Yeah, to select everything and then delete.
That's a risky hotkey.
That's a terrible idea.
Yep.
Universe deleted.
Oh, they're
Go for a
vanishing.
full-on large hadron collider. Remember when that was the meme that was going to end the world?
Did people think it was?
I mean,
gonna
it
end
still
the world?
could. We just won't know it's happening until it's already too late. So why bother worrying about it?
Yay.
It's not as if we can be like, oh no, there's a black hole, everybody run.
The chances of that happening are
Where
less
to?
than the chance of the sun shutting off. The sun has a calculable chance of shutting off.
They made the.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things in the world that could kill us
Yeah.
literally instantly
A lot
if it wanted to.
Like the
They made
freaking
the-
thing that's going around.
They made that Flash television show about the Large Hadron Collider.
I never accompanied that.
That's how he,
Effie,
that's how he
you
becomes
forgot.
the Flash.
You forgot this dude over here.
Which one?
Pinging right now.
He's just here to keep an eye on us.
On you.
Got him.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
yeah
There we
you
go.
are.
Yeah, Thunder's gone.
That
Torin
was too
knows what's up
strange.
though.
Torin, you are informed, by the way, that you are able to head back into the alley as the guards do leave.
Terrific.
So we're just gonna be together, basically, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I will definitely
that
head out to
reminds
figure
me.
out what Theory and Ivar know.
I need to check something real quick. As well here. Do. Barnabas
Now,
West.
how are we ever gonna find Thunder again?
I mean, he'll find us.
Actually, hold on.
I
There
don't know
is-
if he will.
I mean, he's a cat. He always comes home.
It's cool. I'll just wrap up the entire quest myself. Solved. Case closed. Move on to the next campaign.
Rewards in the email.
I caught the
mail.
bad guy.
You killed the Illithids.
He's been dragon heisted.
Dragon heisted.
We still have no idea what the title means of this campaign.
Yep.
We might soon.
Usually the title is like the setting or something, so it's really easy to understand.
Well, the
But this
title
one's just
is
like-
Waterdeep,
Yeah.
so we're in the
The
setting.
dragon heist. We have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Put a dragon in a bag, take it home.
Yeah.
And then the dragon eats you. And not in
Yeah, I
the
remember.
nice
I remember
way.
the dragon heist season of Game of Thrones.
There is a part of the books that involves stealing dragons.
Yeah. No, the dragons get stolen in like season 2 or 3.
Oh, they do. They do. That's right. It's not as good
It's
as the
a
books,
bit-
though.
It's a bit of a plot cul-de-sac.
Yeah. There's a
So
lot
Is that
of
it
even
was
a
a
good
bit short.
idea? Because technically only one person can withstand the fire, right?
Yeah.
they
Well,
were
they were
tiny.
babies.
They were-
yeah.
yeah.
But
Well,
there
That
was
doesn't
a lot
mean the
of-
dragons won't like still blow fire.
They didn't
was a lot
until
of-
then. I don't think.
In Daenerys' story, there's just a lot of like, and this happens, and then this happens,
Yeah.
and then this happens, and there was no overlap with any of the other stories for like the majority of the books because they're on a different continent.
I was gonna say she's on like a different continent. isn't
Yeah,
she?
so it's just like a series of episodic things. So it's just like, what's gonna happen next? Now the dragons are stolen. Now she's afraid of her dragons.
Now the dragons
Sla-
are afraid of
slavery's-
her.
Now slavery's bad.
Now it's
Now
good.
fixing slavery is maybe bad too. I don't know.
Both sides are wrong. No, right. Great
Yeah.
people.
Did you say
So what are we
great
doing
people
now?
or great
I-
people?
I said great,
Great.
people.
Okay.
That was a reference.
They're great
don't worry.
people on both sides.
His name is Grey Worm.
Well, you guys are pretty much left to whatever you wish to do at this point.
So if we meet
Thunder
up-
is off trying to investigate things.
Yeah. If we meet up with Torin, I'm gonna like nudge him and say, "Did we see us? Did we see us? Did you see us?" Sorry, no, I say we a lot today. I'm sorry. Did you see us? To
Why
Torin.
would you even think that Torin saw you?
Oh, that's a good point. I'm sorry. Out of care. That's bad. Okay. Well.
Metagaming.
Yeah. So it's me, Colonel RPG, telling you, Marty, to ask us if, because you're the one that has the key to knowing where Thunder went. Because otherwise we're lost. I'm just gonna go in.
Are we?
Are we like, what are we gonna do?
I mean,
Yeah, you guys-
I
the only
imagine we
one-
all group up together and say, where's Thunder?
Okay, that works too.
Yeah, the only one who would have seen where Thunder went to would in fact be Torin.
Yeah.
And only a certain distance. Anyway, the first question was getting Ivar and Theory to fill me in on what they've learned.
So we explain the meeting, what's his
we'll
face, and
Both
answering
tell
the
the
questions.
story.
Excellent.
Oh, and we explained the
Excellent.
information that we were given for from the herbalist.
Right.
And
'Cause
the fact
he
that
also
we're
doesn't
supposed
know
to
that.
stay in the city.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
that's
I spent
We
most
have
of the
so- we
event
have
up
so
in
many
the
other-
up in the spire of the manor. Other than some shenanigans of perfidy and thunder on our rooftop,
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary seemed to be going on.
Did you see where Thunder went?
rooftop.
Yeah, Thunder sort of jumped up the wall, and I went after him. I don't know why. He.
I'm not
fled.
really
Okay.
sure what Thunder was doing. He seemed to cast a couple of spells, and then he blinked across a rooftop and ran off.
I'm gonna shake my head in disapproval.
After casting a
Disapproval.
spell and the wrong one comes out.
Yeah.
That's what happens
Okay.
when you fake it till you make it at spellcasting.
Do you know which direction he went in?
I'll tell them as many details as I know, but I don't actually
Okay.
know what direction he went.
Okay. He headed off somewhere somewhere to the east. He disappeared after he got across a couple more rooftops.
Okay.
Yeah, he went eastward.
That's about
Sounds
all you
good.
know.
We could go look for him, I suppose, or we could ask around and see if we could find anything about the cloaked man. I mean, the gods might have just not been very thorough. I tried to ask them if we could help, but they don't want that, apparently.
He did also
wonder
state,
why.
for your guys' record, that he can't really stop you from asking other people questions.
He just basically said, just
Yeah.
try to stay out of it if you can.
Do our job.
Yeah, let us do our job, kind of deal.
No, do our job for us. 'cause
That
we're
is,
cards.
yeah. If you, I can't stop you from
'Cause
doing
we're
our job.
guards.
So
Sure,
anyway,
guards know how to do their job.
I'm gonna say. So anyway,
Not fictional ones.
I'm gonna say so anyway, one of the sergeants was gonna come around. Marty, this is yours. I'm gonna take a food ration. I said Marty. I'm sorry. Torin, this is yours, and I'm gonna give it to Torin. Thank you once again. So I have a little bit of a problem, and I have been able to gather some information regarding the theft that I was a victim to a couple of days back. Down in the Docks District, they are trying to. I think the guards that found somebody that is trying to sell the stuff that I lost. So I was wondering, since this whole thing has left us at a little bit of a impasse. I was wondering if you could help me track down the thief. I can pay.
While
Can you?
I'm very sorry to hear about the loss of your belongings, I feel like the explosion in front of our home is a far more important matter at the moment.
Oh, but what can we do about the explosion?
Well, it sounds like we have at least a description of
Oh,
someone
I thought,
who
sorry.
has been involved in the whole event.
Yeah, sorry. I was under the impression you were. I'm sorry. This conversation can't happen then. I thought you were saying that we can't investigate, and that's why I was saying this. Sorry.
I wasn't
can.
saying that we can't investigate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got confused. Yeah. So forget this. Let's go back to. Yeah, forget I told you this.
Okay.
I just got confused. I thought I suggested we should investigate. You were talking about the guards and all that, and I got confused.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try to go track down
Um,
Thunder, or do you want to look through the rest of these businesses, ask some questions?
I think I
If
should.
only
Look,
there was if only there was still a living tracker in the party. For all this tracking everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, we don't have any. We have no
Yeah, right.
rangers.
It's bad he was too busy tracking down honey cakes.
Let's see.
I still give
Oh,
Torin the.
Did the barkeep see anything?
You could certainly try and ask.
Yeah, he has a chalkboard he can write
Yeah,
on.
we gave him chalk.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
he has
have line
chalkboard.
of sight potentially if he's
And it's
faced
not like
either
he goes to
with
sleep.
the crime scene.
Yeah.
You
That's
also
a
check
brilliant
other-
idea.
You
Ask
can also
him.
check other neighbors we've never talked to.
I like this line of thinking. Go.
I don't.
right
I
ahead
just
and
don't.
ask.
I'm antisocial. I don't want to
that's-
go talk to new people. I want
That's
to talk
pretty
to
good.
ghosts.
You might actually get you might actually get a hint about what happened at the time.
All right, I'm gonna go in and ask the ghosts, or
I follow.
I
I'm
don't.
going
Okay.
to
I
go
stay
in
out the
and
door.
order a drink from the barkeep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. The
What?
barkeep disappears or rather,
It
you don't know
doesn't.
what happens.
Yeah.
And suddenly a drink starts floating up, filled with vinegar, and is placed on the table in front of you.
I don't know why you keep doing
Perfect.
this.
Because I'm showing that I'm a patron, and it's a ghost. Like,
I don't think he needs that that anymore. But sure.
look, I don't want to get hit by a chair because it does a lot of damage. And
It
if
does hurt a lot.
buying drinks or pretending to order drinks has got me 0 chairs to the face, so I'm
it
gonna
didn't work for
consistently
me.
do this.
Yeah. This
Okay.
Is the ritual that.
But
first
you're not the
came
one
to
asking him
Ghost.
questions. I'm the one asking the question. I'm gonna
I
order a
suppose.
drink. And I'm going to ask the barkeep if he saw what happened this morning.
Not in character. What is this?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got confused. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the drink of vinegar, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going to sleight of hand, pretend like I drink it, but throw it behind me.
Make a sleight of hand check. Okay. Let me see if I can find where is the.
This is an entire party of
Back
deceptive rogues and then the paladin. Everyone has like deception and sleight of hand and performance.
Yeah.
And some stealth tricks.
I
And then a
think-
paladin.
Actually,
Okay. There is not a chair thrown at you.
that's a good result.
I mean, that's positive.
That is indeed positive.
Take it as a win.
So, you
Just
ask.
Yeah.
What do you ask?
And then okay, so I do the sleight of hand and set it down, and then I ask the barkeep. So, did you happen to see anything this morning related to the explosion? Barkeep?
There is a moment. Just complete silence. Then you see the slate board and the piece of chalk being brought out, and there is writing forming on it.
Doki doki.
Yeah.
The only thing that's written on it is
Pay
very
for your
similar
drink.
to what very similar to what Follow told you, actually.
Oh.
Except for the fact that there is a bit more of a description of seeing the explosion and then someone
Oh.
running away after looting the gnome's corpse.
Okay.
I'm outside just
Wow.
looking. Can I read what's in there?
So his
Yeah.
description starts at the explosion. He doesn't see what caused it. Or
He did see there was a bead of light that hit the ground and then exploded. And it seemed to be- Yes. And it
Huh.
seemed
Hit
to
the
be coming
ground.
from. Let me find the thing here. It seemed to be fired from an angle downwards. So seemingly from a place high up.
damn,
It's like a
they
meteor.
got dragon heisted.
Did a meteor hit the party? I'm outside. I'm outside and just and
Well, there was
shouting
no
this.
crater, right?
There's no crater. It's just essentially a firebomb went off, or a fireball. Like that.
The
That
most
is pretty
dreaded-
much exactly
The most
what it
dreaded
is.
spell of them all.
Yeah.
Fireball is nasty, for sure. But yeah,
Even
no,
if
it's
you
a
save-
explosive ball of fire
Yeah.
that does a lot of fire damage. It's 5d8, I believe, fire damage at base
Yeah,
level.
it's gnarly.
It's pretty nasty.
he described it as coming from above. Did it seem to come from the south?
There is a question mark. Seems he is unsure. It also could just be very well the fact that when you're dead, you don't really have a sense of direction.
Yeah, fair.
Did it come from the Gilded Crown?
There is a question mark.
Yeah, we should really...
Did it come from the man running away?
There is an
Okay.
affirmative no.
Yeah, it came from above.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make sure that it wasn't, I don't know, the guy didn't like throw something on the ground and then suddenly something came down. I don't genuinely know
But
how
even-
this spell works, so I
even
don't know
if
if he just.
Even if that was the case, it doesn't change the reality, really.
Well, I mean, if it was a magical item, then it tells us that we need to be careful because
Oh, I, mean, I
that
think we
person
should be
could have more
careful.
magical items. Nah, that's fine. Okay, then I guess if that's all we can get out of the ghost, then I guess we should probably go look for Thunder or follow Thunder.
Cut to Thunder.
Woof, 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 woof.
Thunder. You have been attempting your best at following footsteps.
Yep.
So I need you to make a survival check for me. If you don't mind.
Where is this
Since you've been
asshole?
running from
It's at
rooftop
the
to
end.
rooftop.
It's the last one.
Well, I only really need the rooftops until I'm past the guards and the griffin and everything. After,
Right,
'cause
but you still would have lost the trail
Mostly
in your
inconvenient.
hurry.
yeah,
At least temporarily.
I'm gonna use advantage.
Okay.
Damn!
That's
Good thing you did. All right. So it doesn't even take you a moment before you spot very familiar step, light step, heavy step, light step, heavy step, kind of dragging along in the dirt along the main road, heading towards. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh,
here.
it's not in the neighborhood then.
It's probably time to stop the sad music.
You're
can't-
probably right.
I can't hear it for some reason.
It's time for a high octane chase of tracking footprints slowly for 3 hours.
Funky Town.
Yeah, you don't seem to get playback from Roll20, do you?
No, it was
Colonel.
before, but not anymore. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I can hear it now.
Your settings probably reset.
There you
I
go.
think it's because
When
I
you refreshed.
refreshed.
You started echoing too.
Weird.
Okay.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
I love
Oi.
that guy.
It leads to a sewer entrance.
Ooh. I'm on the.
Boy, that cat's going in the sewers, oi.
The sewers does narrow down choices.
What are your choices?
God, that pig. Someone just.
So where did I go from the intersection? I can't see the map. Cause I'm still on the Troll Skull Alley.
Okay, so give me a second here and I'll drag you over onto the map of Waterdeep. You should be able to see it now, correct?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Hold on. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so you
Crossfade.
probably would have let's see here. So heading from Troll Skull Alley, taking a couple of turns. It probably would have been somewhere around like in the middle of probably Pony Way somewhere. I'd say.
Hmm. That's not that far.
No.
Hmm. Do I have any tricks here?
Possibly.
I'll just have to see if they happen to find me or not. I'm gonna swing my leg by the sewer entrance. I'm gonna like swing my leg to draw like a big cat head on the dirt.
Okay. You know what? Make a dexterity check for me. Just a flat dexterity check.
All right.
See how well you draw this. Okay. It is a fairly good rendition of your face in the dirt.
Fucking pristine. It's just a black sad on the side of the road here, and I'm gonna go in the sewer.
Oh God. Okay. First things first. I need you to make a strength check.
Oh, for the sewer grate?
Yes.
That's not good.
It is not.
So you pull, and all you hear is just clang, clang as you try and pull it up. It's been locked from the inside.
Ooh.
It's been locked from the inside.
Yes. You are not getting
Ooh.
through this.
What kind of grate is it?
It's kind of a. It's similar-ish to like a very medieval style, I guess you could put it. New York City grate, if that makes sense.
How is that?
Like it's a flat cover with like handholds that are meant to be pulled up, so that people can walk over it safely.
So is it solid? It's not a grate.
It's solid,
It's a manhole cover.
basically.
What about? I do have a crowbar.
You could
How do
certainly
you-
try, but the issue is that it's secured in such a way it's going to be difficult to get a crowbar in there.
All right, because it's locked.
Correct.
So it doesn't give at all.
A tiny bit, but probably it's going to be very difficult to get a crowbar in there.
You're just gonna need muscle.
Should double checking the things I've got. Let's see.
Steroids.
And if
Are there
only
any
you
else?
had knock.
You could cast a spell and get your Tides of Chaos back.
I wish I had knock. I almost got it.
Let me check something with Knock, because I don't think he'd actually be able to use Knock in this instance.
I think
I think it straight up just says like
Choose an
anything
object
that's
that you
locked
can
gets
see.
unstuck.
You cannot see the lock.
But you can see the thing that's locked.
Yes, but you cannot see the lock itself. You have to be able to see the object you are attempting to unlock. Knock would fail.
It doesn't say that you have to see the lock. It says you have to see a thing that prevents access. Mundane or magical.
A target
It
that
even-
is held shut by... Oh, yes, you're right.
It even says that something will become unbarred, and you wouldn't unbar something magically if the bar was on your side.
yeah.
That is correct, actually. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. That
It's like
is
a
my mistake.
magical unlocking spell
But unfortunately, you don't
that I
have
don't
those.
have.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyways.
Are there any other openings to the sewer around here?
You can take a look around, but they're usually few and far between.
Like a drainage, as opposed to a manhole cover?
The closest drainage would be all the way out near the west gate. It would be a ways walk. And by the time you got there, you'd probably have lost your quarry.
Is there a hole in the manhole cover?
No,
Like that? There's like a hole in the middle or something?
it is solid. Unfortunately, there are no modern-esque safety measures built into these things. They are just a slab of iron.
Guards really fucked us.
Big city.
These guards suck.
Yes, they do.
Shit. No, that's my tricks. No, because thieves' tools require a lock that you can see.
Yeah, you would
I
not
can't
be able
just-
to.
Pull off some Houdini shit right now.
Nope.
No, the tabaxi abilities help.
Nope.
I can't cast friends on a manhole cover.
Right. I mean, you can try, but it's going to be very awkward. You're just gonna rub makeup on your face, and it's not gonna do anything for you.
I am the great and mighty Pooh.
Okay, that is funny. I'll give you that one, but no, it's not gonna help you in this case.
No. Yeah, no. I have to just report back to the party.
Assuming you can find them,
Yeah.
I mean,
because
apparently
they're out looking for you.
they're looking for you. Yeah.
Because I require assistance.
Well,
I probably
let's see if-
required assistance anyway. Because of the probably dungeon that's down there. But I require assistance because I can't get in. If only we could have chased him slightly faster. Damn you, Griffin man. Landing directly in our path. So I'm pretty much
So-
just gonna have to go head back.
Okay. I'll say for the purpose of this, it takes you about probably an hour to find each other, because it is a big
Before we
area that you
leave,
have to.
I want to see if the sergeant is still around.
Aren't we only in one block apart?
You're a couple of blocks apart, and all they know is you went east.
Yeah.
They don't know where you headed after that. So I imagine they probably would be stopping and asking questions
But before we leave,
along the way to see
This
if.
trail's cold as fuck.
yeah.
That, and again, this would have happened after you had started heading back. So it's very possible that you guys had passed by each other without realizing it.
Yeah. That's why it's dangerous to
So
try to find each other.
I guess it depends on how long it took me to find the manhole cover.
yeah,
Because it
That's
almost
exactly
feels
why.
like, because they spent so long dealing with the police
Yeah.
that I might have been on my way back before they even had the chance to leave.
yep, that's exactly why.
Because the entire, I mean that would make it very easy to find them very quickly, because they would have not actually gone anywhere yet. Because while they
I suppose you
waited
have a- I suppose you have a point there.
yeah, they like waited 5 minutes for the people to arrive, then they all got individually interrogated,
It
and
was
then they had
even
to
more.
drag
It was like half an hour.
Perfidy over, and then interrogate Perfidy, and then they talked to Marty, who didn't know anything, and then while that was happening, all I did was check out a manhole cover and then come back.
And we asked,
Okay.
the
We'll,
ghost.
we'll shorten that down to about 20 minutes then,
We asked the ghost as well.
for the time of them walking out and.
You
walking
also
back.
talked to the ghost, yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll shorten it down to about 20 minutes. So basically, as you're leaving and turning around the corner, you spot him.
But before we leave, I want to see if the sergeant is still around.
He is not.
So he didn't come here? What a jerk.
He doesn't get. They're guards and they suck.
Okay, I'm not. I'm just gonna follow the team.
Guards always suck.
I'll have to ask them for help though in the south quarter. But anyway, we'll talk about it later. South. What is it? Quarter? No, quarter.
Regardless,
Mm.
what do you wish to do at this point?
So we found each other, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thunder,
poo-
what have you found? Saw
The
you
poo
run
hole
off.
The poo hole on pony confounds me. Come.
Sounds
Make an insight check, if you don't mind, there, Torin.
Yeah. Trying to find it on the sheet.
no, that's the hard one to find.
They're alphabetical.
He's talking about a manhole cover, but why like that?
Okay. Okay. All right. So, did you find a trail of who they were describing earlier, or?
Come. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm after Torin. I don't know.
I'm very impatient after how much time was wasted.
I suppose
I'm
Ivar
lost.
and
The trail is cold.
suppose Ivar and Theory come as well.
Sure. I'm down.
And Andrew is
Andrew's
muted.
dead.
Yeah.
We'll just assume he's coming along.
I suppose.
Any number of things could be happening.
Okay, so what exactly are you heading towards the?
Yep.
The
So we're
poo
going
hole,
back
yeah.
to the poo hole on Pony
Okay.
Way.
Yeah, I will go with you. Sorry, I was listening, but I was going to the bathroom.
Don't worry.
You were at the poo hole already.
Yes. Also, it was fun listening to you try to open a manhole cover and be unable to.
It's fucking infuriating. I went through so much work to track him down. Son of a bitch. I have significantly used up my budget for a day of spell casting. Which is funny because I've gone like weeks without casting spells in this campaign. I've immediately burned through everything. Alright. So blup blup blup, stomp stomp stomp. Horse screams and pig squeals and many, many tortured animals in the environment, and then we make it to the manhole cover.
Sure, let's go with that.
That's just what the animals sound like in this town.
Okay, so you see the manhole cover.
Pained.
That's a cat.
Did you
That
have
is
an
indeed a
idea?
cat.
Anybody got any tricks?
Sorry, what is the trick we're looking for?
A way to get through this manhole cover.
You said there's a hole. There's no hole on
trail
it?
goes cold here. While I like stomp out my cat drawing.
Just
Can you?
just open the manhole cover.
Well, I would assume it's.
I just stare at him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a move to open it.
Try to pull it open.
I help you.
guess.
I help you.
Since he hasn't described it being locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Okay,
I don't think I should take part in this
Fine.
vandalism.
it's locked. It doesn't
Great.
budge.
Great.
Can't you just smite it or something?
It's not really how smite works.
That's totally how smite works.
Let's see. Is it?
You hit something and then you hit something harder. That's totally how it works.
Is there any? So there's nothing. There's no hole to go into the sewer from the manhole
It's-
cover.
It's covered. That's the purpose of a manhole cover. The hole is covered by the manhole, which is currently locked.
Out of character, don't count on my help. So yeah,
How do you lock
Out
a
of
manhole?
yeah. I'm not gonna say my character's not gonna say that. I'm just saying that because I can't help my for many reasons.
Okay.
I'm just
I mean, we might be able to force our way through, but I'm not sure I want to destroy city property.
There has to be another entrance into this thing.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's an entrance.
There was an explosion.
Can I look? Effie, can I look around?
City property destroyed.
What are you trying to look for?
Another entrance. Basically,
Okay. I guess make a perception check.
that sounds good. I'm saying this on cue from Theory, who asked if there was another entrance.
You begin looking around, and within like a couple of blocks radius, because I assume you go around a little while,
Mm-hmm.
you do not find another entrance.
Okay, I'll relay this to the
I
team.
like a theory. What about your ghost?
Well, Unseen Servant, I don't believe has the physical prowess to open up a locked manhole cover.
Wait, could Mage Hand open?
If I had knock,
Could you cast Mage Hand
Let
on the other?
me take a look at Mage Hand
okay.
real fast.
I was actually saying this in character to Thunder. But still, the question is the same.
It just has a point you choose within range. It doesn't say you need line of sight, but it feels like you need line of sight.
Well, here's the thing. Even if he was to do that, he wouldn't be able to get his thieves' tools down there to hand to his Mage Hand.
What if it's just a
He's
a
Steve's
turn
tool, you
lock?
say. You have such funny jokes, Effie. Yeah, but if it is what Keith just said, I suppose it might work.
I mean, you could certainly try it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and
Okay.
on the other side, and
Okay.
and feel around to see if I can unlock it. If it's a bar
You can't feel anything.
or
Mage Hand
You
does not
can't.
work that way.
no,
Yeah, you can't feel Mage Hand.
the Mage Hand doesn't do what I tell it.
There is no psychosomatic feedback.
No. I'm not. I'm just trying to see if all of a sudden the grate opens.
Okay. You try and jiggle the lock. Nothing happens.
I don't think I can help there.
I just hold out my crowbar to Torin. I just put on a big smile. I'm like, "Come on, biceps. The trail's going cold."
I'm gonna help.
That's not great. It's not a great persuasion.
Can I find a way to get the crowbar in any way that I can try to pry? I don't think there's enough give.
There is barely
Go for it.
enough. It's going to be a difficult squeeze. Because of the fact that using a tool, you will have advantage. However, because of the fact that it is a very small opening, you will have disadvantage. So make a regular roll
But
to
biceps.
try and see if you can
Strength
open this up.
or acrobat or
Strength. It is just a
Right.
straight strength check. This is
Nat
not
20, nat 20, nat 20.
I was trying to
This
help,
is not
but
an
it's
athletics
already at disadvantage. So
correct.
it's a save.
Oh,
It
goddamn,
is
save.
Strength save.
It's the same thing. though.
They are the same bonus.
Is it the same number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 15
So
plus
you
3.
begin prying, and the metal is just squealing and screeching as you just try and pull this poor crowbar up, as the crowbar is starting to bend.
What?
Yeah,
Is the
that happens.
has the manhole moved at all?
Nope.
Jesus.
I made this to high DC because of the fact that it is a very small gap that you're trying to shove this crowbar into.
The
Not
Triple
really
Dragon
getting a
heist
very
begins
good
now.
grip on it.
No go, Catman.
We need to find another way in somehow. It's not around here. I looked, but it might be elsewhere. Do you think we could find a map of the sewers? See what this leads to? I might have some.
This is our only lead. We don't even know who we're chasing.
You're sure it leads over here?
It's all we have.
So, I mean, I guess we have to. We have to find a way, another way in. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any houses around. I don't know where we are. Like,
Oh, there's plenty of buildings around.
okay, I'm gonna look and see if there's anybody like in buildings looking at us, maybe confused.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell whether they're staring at you or just kind of looking around and feeling amused
Mm-hmm.
by the fact that you guys are trying to get into the sewer so desperately. There are definitely people, because it's not like it's quiet. People are definitely looking.
Yeah. But I wanna talk to them. Do I see anybody that looks like they might have seen who went into the sewers, or anybody at all?
Yeah, you could probably ask around. Make an investigation check for me
Here,
as you're starting to ask questions of people around the area.
out of character. This is not my no. Actually, I have.
Not your strong suit.
I do have 4, but there it is.
Okay. Investigation. All right. So you ask a couple of questions, and it seems like, based on what you've been told, somebody did come through here matching the description of the person you were told about.
Mm-hmm.
However, it seems like somebody else beat them to you, or beat you to them, rather, and brought them. There was a bit of magic that was cast. I'm not entirely sure what,
Mm-hmm.
but the limp went away, and they headed towards the Gralhund Villa, which is in this direction.
I'm not in the map, by the way. I don't think we are at all. Well, the only Thunder.
Oh, right. Yes, I need to drag you guys to the map layer, don't I?
Mhm.
as I drag you to here and then you to here.
So I convey
Aha.
I convey this information to the team. So whatever you say,
Shit.
if it's
They're not even in there.
Nope.
I was about to trap myself in there.
That way, I give you your slightly bent crowbar back.
crowbars are bent already.
If there was even a little bit of give, I was gonna misstep through the hole and then open it from the inside.
That would have
Let me
been.
check Misty Step real quick. Hold on.
Misstep doesn't require you just need line of sight and that's it. So I can go through bars, I can escape prisons, I can do all sorts of things with this. It's very in
To an
character.
unoccupied space that you can see. Yeah.
It's straight up like those parts. It's all the things Reaper does in all of those CG videos where he just goes through like a crack in the door.
Nice.
I can do that now. So I was like, come on, it didn't even give a little bit because I was gonna just go through. And then I could thieves tool it from the inside.
Yep, that's a good
And
idea.
then it would have been the wrong direction and then I would have been completely out of spells.
Uh huh.
So I just convey this information. I say this to the team and I say maybe we should give this to up for right now and go check that villa.
That seems like a good idea.
I agree.
I'll follow.
To the villa.
I agree.
I'll follow.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I am exhausted. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night.
Okay.
I'm tired. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been yawning quite a bit during this.
I did not notice.
Okay. Well, that's good then.
Poor Effie.
I feel like an asshole.
Go to bed.
Good man.
I woke
Means
up
I
at
get more
6.
practice as Ash.
I woke up at 6.
Yeah.
I woke up at 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah. No. I'm very tired.
What the
Honestly,
fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna go to bed after this, and if I can't sleep, I might rejoin you guys. But like,
Okay. Good session though.